Yes, everybody, welcome back to the Irish Hotspur. Welcome back, Spurs fans. We are going over not to Goodison Park. What's it called again, Dave?
Hill Dickinson Stadium.
The Hill Dickinson Stadium, the spaceship that is in Merseyside in Liverpool, a bit like ours, actually. I think they, in fact, seem to copy plenty of the
Very
planning and
similar.
architecture of our stadium. And we will be heading in there, and hopefully Spurs, can put in a better performance at this new stadium than they did at Goodison Park. Because if I can recall, I don't think our record was really that great in recent years over at Goodison Park. Kind of a place that was a bit of a banana peel for
Yeah.
us. It was a struggle to pick up wins there. I think the most recent one might have been like a 6-2 or something like that. At least that's what they were posting all over the social media accounts, was that terrific game that had 8 goals in it. But hopefully everybody's in good moods and good spirits, because I think this is going to be a tough slog of a game. Two teams that don't necessarily play the most attractive of football. It might be won by a set piece, might be won by just being good and solid defensively and then taking whatever chances come our way. Of course, we have the lineups in front of you here. We have Vicario in goals, Pedro Porro and Jed Spence at fullbacks, with Kevin Danzo and Van de Ven. Kevin Danzo, of course, getting a nice run of games. I think he's done pretty well thus far. And Van de Ven, I actually think, has secretly been playing terrific, actually, defensively.
Yeah.
And then in midfield, it's going to be Bentancur, Palhinha yet again. Let us know, everybody, what you think, because I know he's kind of, like I've been joking, become maybe the new Højbjerg of the of the midfield for Spurs fans. Not really a favorite, let's say, of the fan base at the minute. And then Xavi Simons, you would imagine, is going to be playing through the middle, with Brennan Johnson returning back to the team after like 4 or 5 games out of the starting lineup. He's back on the left with the likes of Kolo Muani, the star man, the man that we've been waiting for, just something different, really. And let's see if he can take his opportunity tonight. And then the Mo Messi, Muhammad Kudus over on the right-hand
Well,
side.
Messi.
Dave, I
I
mean,
like
where do you want to start with this lineup? Because I think, one of the notable points is he's gone for Palhinha Bentancur yet again, despite how much criticism he's received from journalists, fan bases, and, whatever. He's
Yeah.
not really been, that's the one area that he's been very consistent about. And then, of course, Kolo Muani and Brennan Johnson coming into the team, which is definitely something different than what we've seen recently.
Look, to be honest with you, I was expecting much of that lineup. I think the only change I would have made is Simmons out on the left and Sarr through the middle. But for me, I don't think Thomas Frank sees the double pivot as the problem. And I alluded to it last week. I think, in terms of it provides so much to our defensive stability. It's why we're not conceding a lot of goals, because they don't vacate; they sit in there. And it's like everyone wants Bentancur to vacate and get further forward, but everyone misses what Thomas Frank said in a pre-match press conference a few weeks ago about Bergvall. He
Yeah.
vacates that space. We have to tell him to stop running. That should tell everyone why Bentancur sits in there, because he is more disciplined in that role. And I'd argue he's a lot better in possession. He helps us maintain possession, which means we can build out from the back. So I'm okay with that double pivot. But I want to harp back to Vicario. It's going to be a huge test for him today. Everton are a big team. They're going to throw big guys in there from set pieces. We know what David Moyes, doesn't matter what team he's managed in the Premier League, set pieces is also has always been fundamental to what he does with his teams. They've got Jake O'Brien, big guy. They've got Keane at the back, another big guy. Tarkowski, another one that can get on the end of things. Beto is an absolute handful. Dewsbury Hall is tall enough as well. So they've got more than enough big guys that can go and flood that box. Now, in general, this year, we've actually done well defending a lot of set pieces, regardless of how big the opposition is. But I just reckon David Moyes is just going to put the ball on top of Vicario today and send these big guys after it. So I think it'll be very, very interesting to see how Vicario handles that. But he comes into this off a lot of confidence after single-handedly gaining us a point against Monaco. So big test for him today. Enjoy, their danger man up against Spence. That's going to be a difficult afternoon for him. Me and you really like him. He's very direct when he gets the ball. We were talking about beforehand. He's a bit like Paul Kudus, in that regard. He likes to get on the ball, take players on. So he's one that we have to try and neutralise today. But I think the big plus for me, and Thomas Frank done an interview with Sky Sports just before this kickoff, is Kolo Muani back, and he was absolutely delighted. He was more so like, it's basically a huge positive for me. I'm delighted to have him, and I'm no doubt Tottenham fans are, which sort of alludes to maybe he hasn't been happy with some of the options that he's had. He realises the quality that Muani has, and he's probably excited today. And I'm hoping with Muani up front, we will look a lot better on the eye, because our quality going forward isn't Thomas Frank, or our problem going forward isn't Thomas Frank. It's the quality of players. With Moani coming into that middle, hopefully it means then that they do have to, you know, even if they try to double and triple mark Kudus, which is going to happen because Johnson's on the left hand side, it might even free up a bit more space for Moani, and just having that bit of quality in that bit of space could be what goes and wins us this game. However, make no mistake about it, this is going to be a dogfight today. It usually is against Everton, and it usually is against David Moyes' team. And with our struggles going forward, even more so on our behalf, it's going to be a dogfight. But for me, I'm really looking forward to seeing Moani in action today. It's all about this guy today. This is a guy that we brought in to replace Richarlison, Solanke, and Tell because they weren't good enough last year. So far this season, we've had to watch them, and it's been absolutely dog shit. Rinse and repeat of what we've seen in seasons gone by. With Moani, he had an unbelievable 20 minutes off the bench against Monaco, Jack. For me, what I love most is, and I nearly wept, nearly broke down in tears, the guy linking up with other players. I haven't seen any Tottenham striker do that since Harry Kane has left. Not only that, he was mobile, running in behind, moving out to the right, moving out to the left. Stuff, you know, that you've picked up in recent weeks. They're so static up there up front. They're not moving. They're not doing anything. You know, with Moani, he's a handful. And that's what you want your striker to be, an absolute handful. So for me, it's all about him today. Many Spurs fans, myself included, are hoping he can come in and make that difference.
Yeah, 100%. I think Kolo Muani did show a lot more in the final minutes of that Monaco game than Richarlison has in like a few games now. It feels like Matisse Tell, he's been slightly better than Richarlison, you would say, but really not that high of a standard, let's be honest, in terms of what we really need in that forward line. I don't think Paulinho and Bentancur are the problem. I think it's more just the case that people are, and maybe in a way, unwilling to put a lot of the blame on the forward line for whatever reason. But I think that's what really needs to improve. I don't think the midfield really has been the issue. And you made this point in the last game when we did take off Bentancur in that Monaco game. Felt like we struggled to get on the ball even more
Yeah.
so, even though we were already kind of struggling to get into the game. It felt like we had even a more difficult time to be able to get our foot on the ball, sort of be able to dictate the game when Bentancur did get taken off. So I don't mind the fact that Thomas Frank is persisting with those two. They also know how to win the ball back. They're tough tacklers. They're going to get stuck in for us if it's going to be a, let's say, a feisty type of, dog match in the midfield where, we know David Moyes teams, they're usually difficult to break down, but they're also usually pretty tough in the tackle. And I think having Paulinho and Bentancur could
Yeah.
sort of allow us to match that. Maybe having a Pop Matasar as well would also be an added bonus to that. But you never know. Xavi Simons, this is going to be another game for him to be able to adapt to the Premier League. Playing against a David Moyes team, you're going to get kicked, you're going to get pushed over, you're going to have to be physical, and we'll see if Xavi Simons can adapt sooner rather than later. Maybe this is a good game to do so, and let's just hope as well that maybe the fact that it is a new stadium, a different place to go to, that maybe this could be a better ground for us. It's probably going to be even louder, probably even more of a tough atmosphere, but you never know. Sometimes things in football are hard to explain, and let's just hope that this is a lucky ground for us. But maybe on my final point is with Brendan Johnson. He's been out of the lineup for a while now, it feels like, and it's not someone that maybe Thomas Frank has had that much confidence in to pick. Up for Brendan Johnson to take his opportunity here, even though I'm not sure whether he will or not. Another exciting thing, I guess, to see whether he can prove me wrong or be able to show Thomas Frank that maybe he has been wrong to drop him to the bench instead of Wilson Odebear. But
Well,
we'll see. We'll see.
look,
I personally don't.
Johnson's not going to prove him wrong.
Yeah.
He's just nowhere near good enough. And the problem I have is when you play with Brendan Johnson, you're almost playing like you are when you get a man sent off with 10 men effectively. Because all the guy can do, is arrive in at the back post. But even lately, he's not finishing off them chances. He's scuffing efforts. We brought him off the bench to tap one in the other night, and he fluffed his lines. We need a massive game from Brennan Johnson today. And it can't just be him arriving in looking to tap the ball home. He has to physically be able to hold up the ball. He has to be able to link up with others. He has to be able to put crosses in the box. He has to be able to beat his man. Now, the guy he's up against today, Jake O'Brien, actually plays right back for Ireland a hell of a lot of the time. He's one of them. He's young, but sometimes he has a really good game, and deceptively he can be good on the ball. Or at other times, you can sort of get at him. So he's a bit temperamental is what I'm trying to say. So there is an opportunity for Brendan Johnson. By the way, this is a centre-back that's been shoehorned out to right-back, by the way. He's not naturally a right-back. You even look at the build of the guy and everything else. He's naturally a centre-back. So if Johnson can't get at this guy today, then he's got to be sold, Jack. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We need a massive game from him today. There's no excuses for him not doing 2/3 of what our winger needs to do. I'm not buying it today because effectively you're putting the responsibility on everybody else, and we're starting to see that everyone's starting goes, "Oh, kudos is um what's the right word? Um, Selfish. That's it. You
Yeah.
know, kudos is too selfish, stuff like that, and it's sort of like, I mean, he has no one to link up with. He has to travel with that ball, you know. So we can't keep relying on Kudus. We can't keep relying on him all the time because he's been double and triple marked. Teams are just taking him out of the game. This is why Johnson has to step up today. Xavi Simmons is another one that massively needs to step up today. He's been piss poor, and to be honest with you, I think fans have been kind to him. They've made a lot of excuses for him. You know, he didn't get the ball last week against Villa. Everyone started blaming Rodrigo Bentancur for it, but no one pinpointed that he couldn't evade the marking of Onana. You know, every time he plays in that number 10, he's sitting out on the left-hand side all the time. Sit in the middle and do your job today.
Yeah.
You
100%
know,
agree.
okay, physically he's not as strong as some of these players, but then do what Luka Modric used to do. Drop off 5, 10 yards. As soon as the ball comes, already know what way you're going with it. Evade your marker.
Yeah. No,
Show me something today.
no, he needs to. He needs to. I think he has been kind of found out this time under Thomas Frank, and let's see if he can quickly get his ideas in order. Just want to welcome some people in, and then we are about 15 minutes away from kickoff here. Everybody get ready. Looks like some people over the weekend, I think, maybe renewed some memberships. So really appreciate you guys. Harvey Burgess, the likes of Danny Darko, Ryan as well, and Queen Ellie. Really do appreciate your guys' support. Thank you for all the members keeping this channel afloat and also just helping us out in extra ways. Tottenham Ranger, he's saying as well, we need to get the players in through the summer. I think we just need to look at this January. Really, Skunk Works is in the house. Always appreciate you in here during the watch alongs. Ribsy85 saying, "Hey, all, come on, you Spurs, return to form." Let's hope so, Ribsy. To be honest, I think the Aston Villa performance, I really wasn't that upset with. I actually thought we deserved something from that game. I think we were unlucky to not get any point at all from it. The Monaco game is where I had more concerns, to be honest, Ribsy, than the Aston Villa game. I think what shows is that this team for the most part can be defensively solid, but against Monaco, we were all over the shop and they were just cutting rings around us and creating chance after chance. Whereas against Aston Villa, like I don't really think Villa created that much actually against us. So let's hope that we can have a solid defensive foundation for this game and then be able to actually put away the chances today. And
Mm.
guys like I don't know, Kolomoani, maybe even a Brendan Johnson could be those ones for it. You never know. Mark New, good to see you. Really appreciate you. Hopefully you're doing okay, my friend. Rabbi Joe Cannon, we are Spurs TV. Always good to see you. Watching Tottenham is like going on a very long, strenuous hike in the mountains. Dave knows what that's like. Expecting there to be an honesty box loaded with food and drinks, and there is none. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Limpy down under saying with the results, we can jump to third if we win. Premier League has been ridiculously competitive this season. It's really hard to really predict what's going on and what's going to happen. And the only team that has been consistent, unfortunately, is Arsenal. But yeah, good chance for Spurs to climb up the table. I think Dave said to some people in the back end that if we really shouldn't be losing this game, but if we were to, the Premier League table has been so competitive, we might not actually move that many places down if we
You
lose,
won't.
which is a benefit. But if
Mm.
we win, all of a sudden, we pick up a win. I mean, the Villa game, like I said, we deserve something from that game. So maybe it's an opportunity to sort of right the wrongs or whatever happened against Villa and pick up a win here and sort of recover from the drop points there.
I just think today is so crucial in terms of trying to pick up the early season momentum that we had.
Yeah.
It fell off a little bit before the international break. Coming back from the international break, we've sort of struggled to regain it. With the fixtures coming up, and I know people don't want to hear it, because it's like in the future and stuff like that. But the reality is we've got very tough games that Tottenham traditionally don't do well in under any manager. So the reality is today is all about picking up that win, regaining that momentum, and all of a sudden you head into them games, even from a player perspective, with confidence you can go and get something. With confidence you can go and compete. So it's about belief, picking up momentum. We gotta win today, heading into this tough run coming up. We
Yeah.
have to. It's so important.
Shemi Tan, good to see you. Kebab season is starting, Shem. He's saying afternoon, evening. Dave and Jack, hope you're both doing good, and hopefully we can come away from this game with all 3 points and end the weekend in third. Looks like Shem is looking to climb up to third, climb up that table. DB, good to see you, DB. Hopefully everything's all right with you. Thanks for being with us during the pre-match build-up.
Big up, BB.
K32 as well. Kieran saying hello, Dave and Jack, and everyone. Hope we're all well. Tough game today, and if we don't have fight in us today, we have no hope. I think it is going to be a dogfight. These are two teams that probably don't play the prettiest of football, but you would imagine, are teams that are also difficult to beat. I think for the most part, Spurs have shown that we are hard to blow away. We are hard to
Yeah.
sort of put 2, 3, 4 past. Maybe again, the only exception might have been Bodo Glimt and Monaco, where it felt like maybe they absolutely just, like I said, destroyed us. But we haven't really been just run all over the pitch in games. It's just we need to show a bit more quality in the final third. And if we can stay defensively solid, I think that's our sort of route to this game is take whatever chances come our way, be
Mm.
strong from set pieces like we have been. And I think there's a good chance that Spurs, with that blueprint, can win this game. 1-goals, 2-1,
Yeah, of
something
course.
like that. We have a blueprint to win games. It's just we have to take the chances that come, and then we have to continue that foundation of being defensively solid.
I think what we're seeing though, Jack, is the better teams we're coming up against, they are getting at us, but a bit more frequent than maybe what
Yeah.
they were at the start of the season.
Yeah.
And that's where we really do need to get back to having that defensive solidity to keep us in games, to give us an opportunity to build upon. And that, ultimately that defensive stability is what's given us the ability to be in games, to go and try and nick points, go and try and win
I
games.
agree.
So, but I would say it is dropping a little bit. So today
Yeah.
we could really do with seeing that for sure.
Well, that's why I completely agree with you. That's why I was worried about the Monaco game. Of
Yeah.
course, I knew that we aren't that great going forward, but I was like, why is it all of a sudden that, teams are really carving chance after chance against us? Where, like I said, what was strange about the Villa game was I don't really think we gave up actually that many chances. Villa just had some exceptional finishing on the day and maybe a Vicario mistake as well on the first one. But
Mm.
it was more Monaco that gave me a lot of worries where it was like,
Yeah.
well, if the defensive foundation is slipping, what do we really have at this point? We need to keep that defensive foundation,
Yeah.
need to continue to be good from set pieces. And then hopefully, as games go on, someone in this team steps up going forward other than Mohamed Kudus and starts taking chances and
Mm.
starts creating a bit more. Big up though to K32. Completely agree with you there. Ribsy saying if he was happy with how we've been up top so far, I'd question his sanity. I think he's referring to Thomas
Yeah.
Frank. And yeah, I think that's the thing. He's rotated that forward line a lot, whereas other areas, right? He's clearly has an idea of who he wants, especially in midfield. He seems to prefer Paulinho Bentancur at the
Yeah.
minute. He doesn't maybe have a great idea of who he likes at the number 10. He's kind of moved Xavi Simmons in and out, but you would say that arguably is part of the forward line, right? The number 10 and the wingers as well as the striker. The only player that he knows he wants to have in the lineup pretty much every game is Mohamed
Yeah.
Kudus. So that's where I feel for Thomas Frank. And frustrating bit is no one's really like grabbed their chance. Like Odegaard, yes, he's been bright. Has he really taken, his
No.
chances? Not exactly. Richarlison started hot, but sort of let it slip. You would look at Matisse Tell, like, yeah, he looked a little bit better than Richarlison, but did he really impress that much to make the position his own? Same thing, to be said about Brennan Johnson. Like with whatever few minutes he's been given, he hasn't really actually played that amazing either. So that's where I do feel for Frank. Like no one has
Yeah.
really taken their opportunities that have come their way. So that's a headache as a manager.
Well, to your point, right? The cam, the striker, and the left wing is where we've seen the most rotational changes.
Yeah.
It's the least settled, and that's because he's trying to stumble upon the right combination. So that sort of backs up your point there, Jack. But you are hoping that Moani can be a huge problem solver today.
Yeah.
You go back to the Monaco game. He came on. He completed 82% of his passes. Matisse Tell only completed 19% against Leeds. Massive difference there in terms of being able to sustain attack and pressure, hold up the ball, stuff like that. But in general, I've always argued, I think a lot of it is fine. But to the point that you've been trying to make in the pre-match build-up, nothing ends up with a shot on target. We get into good positions, we get into promising areas, but nothing ever ends up testing the goalkeeper. And that's where your problem lies. And look, you were hoping that Moani can come in and at least solve one of them headaches for Thomas Frank today. At least just solve one of them headaches for him today. But I think Frank is excited to use him. Frank said in the interview with Sky beforehand, he said he's sharp. He's been sharp in training all week. So, and he seems very excited. He came out and said today, yeah, I think we're going to be hit a high level. And I think he thinks that's because Moani's in the side and that he's going to make a massive impact on today's game. So hopefully that's the case. Because all of a sudden, if you've got two players in your forward line that are causing problems, eventually someone else will come to the fore in either the cam or the left wing. And all of a sudden, you're sort of out of that predicament, right?
Well, that's where I've been kind of coming at is like when I watch, luckily this weekend, I was able to watch actually a lot of football. But when I watch so many other teams, like I'm seeing them like take these unbelievably difficult chances. Like they just get a little bit of space and they absolutely take advantage of it. I saw Scott McTominay score an incredible goal just the other night. I saw the likes of even Man United, right? The chances that they took, they actually were, to be honest, like with Brighton were kind of playing them out the park, in the beginning of that game. But then Mateus Cunha just gets one opportunity and he just takes it, so well. And they're scoring from outside the box. Some of these teams, they're creating goals really out of nothing and they're putting them away with really one time of asking, two times of asking. Spurs, it feels like we have to pepper a team for 30, 40 minutes straight in order for the ball to get bumbled over the net from like an own goal or something like that, right? Just from that much pressure. You're never seeing a guy in this team. Even, I mean, Mohamed Kudus, the only reason I don't think he has is because he's being triple marked, quadruple marked. But there's no one in this team that, just creates that little bit of a half space between them and their defender and just curls one in or is able to drive out his man, then create an opening where it's just an easy sort of goal from there. Just nothing they make look that easy, to be honest. Whereas I'm watching so many other teams and they're so much more devastating. And that's where, again, as a manager, I think that is difficult where you can put them in the right positions. Even as a defensive manager, you're expecting chances will fall your way eventually. And we can't even do that. We watched, what was it? One of the games where both Odebear and Kolomwani both swiped and missed at, moments that were 5-6 yards out, in the Aston Villa game. I think Matisse Tell as well, right? Didn't he like miss a chance from like 5-6 yards out in that game? Like we're whiffing at chances. That's how bad it is right now at Spurs. And I just hope that quickly, I'm not sure if it will, but quickly will sort of be resolved and just somebody in this team just sort of gets I don't know, gets their cojones together, just sort of gets their head together because it's like watching any other Premier League team and they're so much more devastating than us.
Watching paint dry is more, palatable at this moment than watching Tottenham try and go forward. It's absolutely disgraceful and it's not good enough. I speak for a lot of Spurs fans in my lifetime. Even when we've been an average team, we've always had a maverick in the team. We've always had exciting players in the team going forward. Usually Tottenham's problem was keeping out goals, having a bit of a soft underbelly. It was never, ever going forward. And that's what we're seeing right now. And that's why it's not palatable to most Spurs fans because we're not used to this. We're not used to seeing how shit we are going forward. Even in our worst states, we've still been good going forward. We've still known how to score goals and stuff. Right now, you just don't know when the next chance. Honestly, it's not even about a goal. When's our next shot on target going to come?
Seriously.
That's
a no. I completely agree. That's why I just had to build off of that point. Daniel Larson, as we're getting very close to kickoff here, everybody, the players are walking out there. Daniel Larson, really good to see you. Ribsy85 saying, how crap must the rest of the team be if Kudus is getting triple marked and quadruple marked by this stage of the season? I think it was the case last season with Sonny. That's why I had some sympathy for Sonny, is that he was getting on in age, but then also it was quite clear he was the only guy that could create in that forward line. But then the same thing has just now happened with Mohamed Kudus. We've just, as Davis said, we just moved the same problem from the left-hand side over to the right-hand side. And with Kudus, I think after the first game against Burnley, teams as you would in the Premier League, teams figure you out and very quickly realize where it's like, wait a minute, that's the guy that will create their chances. That's the guy that you have to sort of, cause problems to, because if you give him time and space, he will hurt you, whereas no one else in the team does, at the minute. And let's just hope that's, like I said, we're not asking for very much. I feel like just somebody, please, just sort of step up in some type of manner. Brendan Johnson, please, just sort of show that if you are left with that much space, punish them, put away an opportunity, put away a chance. Even the case of Kolomwani today. Let's hope that Kolomwani has a good game and shows that he can offer something. He can hold up the ball. He can be able to put away the chance that comes his way. It seems like sometimes we're just talking about the very basics of the game here. I'm not asking them to score 30, 40-yard worldies like I watch other teams do. I'm just asking them to do some of the very basics. And that's what I think Thomas Frank needs as well in order for this to start getting going, because there have been good performances, but the one thing that has been consistent is the forward line has been very, very underwhelming. So
that's what's been lacking. That's what's been lacking in terms of topping off. Like Aston Villa, I thought in general was a decent performance, especially up for about 60, 65 minutes. We never took our awards. We never capitalized on it. And that's where then it's left with a sour taste where fans go, oh, we weren't great today and stuff. We weren't great going forward. It's a massive difference. Just quickly, Jack, are you showing the game? Or have you set up a new room or something? I'm looking at a blank screen.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was having some trouble. Let me...
Okay. Grand job.
Thanks for reminding me.
I started to get worried there because you said...
No, thanks for reminding me. Oh, yeah. Good catch there. Very, very good catch. Can you see it now?
Reopen the link now. 1 second.
I'll give it to
Yes.
you. Okay, you
Yeah.
can. Okay, yeah. Thank you.
Perfect.
Thanks for reminding me about that. I was having some trouble. I can see some people are complaining about Peacock. Yeah, Peacock's not showing it, so I had to sort of work my way around it here, and luckily was able to get to the game. But it's been a bit of a struggle. I was panicking even this morning. I was like, "Why is the game not showing for me?" But there, the players looks like a nice initial pep talk coming in from Van de Ven there. Just quickly,
Come on.
Van de Ven, I feel like Dave has actually been unbelievable defensively. He's actually been a bit like a Romero, where he's coming out from the back line. He's not backing off like you see sometimes a Van Dijk do. I think he's
Yeah.
been unbelievable defensively these past
I,
few games. If not,
I,
probably our best player in the last 2 or 3 games, Van de Ven.
I really like Romero, and I think, a lot of, Van de Ven, I think a lot of Romero is rubbing off on him.
Yeah.
I'll go back to that first interview he done when Tottenham were driving home and they brought Mickey Van de Ven home, and he sort of said, look, Romero makes me more aggressive, I make him more calm. And when you actually look at both centre-backs, Romero, is it calmness or timing his challenges a little bit better? But it seems like, he's propelled in that regard. He's not as rash as many people wanted to call him. And you look at Van de Ven, I'd argue he's a lot more aggressive than maybe what he was last season. And I
Yeah.
really like Van de Ven. I think when we first signed him, I said, if this kid develops, we're going to have a £100 million player on our hands. And I think we're already approaching that with Mickey Van de Ven. His reading of the game is exceptional. His positioning is exceptional. I think many people just said, I'd like him to be a bit more aggressive. He's a bit weak in the air. And I think we're starting to see that when it comes to Mickey Van de Ven. But come on, Spurs. We have kicked off 20-odd seconds into it. Let's go. It's a massive game for us today. We're not playing in that shit box that they usually have. We're playing in a nice big open stadium today. So hopefully the boys feel like they're at home and we can go. Well, actually, we've been shit at home, but hopefully, we can go and win today. Not be scared of everything. Let's go at them. Let's try and get the press on a little bit. I don't want to see that mid block we've seen against Monaco, but they're already playing long ball in behind. Enjoy. No, that's not Enjoy. That's Grealish, I think. No, sorry,
Mikolenko. No wonder you were
Ball over
confused.
his head now.
What's he doing over there?
Honestly, madness, but it's a big game today. I really want to win this, Jack. I've come into this full of hope, full of optimism. Our waveform gives me hope. And at the end of the day, we win today, we could go and sit in third, and all of a sudden all the problems are over. If we lose today, you sort of drag yourself back into that middle pack, that hunting pack with all of our biggest games to come. You don't want that. So let's get the job done today.
As Paul G says here, let's chew up them toffees. Completely agree.
Yeah.
Get the toffees out, everybody. It's Halloween season anyway. Start chewing up those toffees. And Jai right there just exhibited, this guy is the danger man for them. It's like 2 Muhammad Kuduses on the pitch. Mikolenko down our side here. Whips in across, dealt with by Danzo. Headed away by Paulinho. Xavi Simons, a little bit of space here. He gets shouldered off there. That's what he needs to improve on.
Yeah,
This can be a little. That's an example. He can be a little bit too weak.
Come on, Spurs.
Can we be the first to win at their new stadium? That's right. They've had an unbelievable record here so far.
They haven't lost there yet, and they've only conceded 2 goals.
Grealish plays it out wide to Mikolenko. He's going to look to cut inside every time, Grealish.
That's it, Mo. Get the press on. There we go. Come on, Moani. Can you follow?
Skip it out wide to Njai. One-on-one with Spence. Can Spence put him in the penitentiary today? That might be his best scalp if he can. Njai.
Oh.
Dangerous. Oh, my Lord. Cleared away somehow.
Vicario. Was that Vicario?
Who saved that? Was that Vicario or is that Porro?
I think that was Vicario. That was unbelievable if that's Vicario or Pedro Porro. But my God, Jed Spence got absolutely done the first time of asking there. It's going to be a long day for him. And Jai is a very talented player. He gets Spence one-on-one. Absolutely does. And puts in a delicious cross off the back of it. Beto sort of lays it down as Pedro Porro with the block, actually.
Pedro Porro right in front of Vicario puts in a good block. He doesn't turn his back too much either, Pedro.
Grealish is only 5 yards out.
He's got to put that away, to be fair, Grealish. That was a hell of a chance.
Well, I think it was going to be difficult enough because Vicario sort of got across very quickly as well. So he was aiming for that near post. So it's never really going to squeeze in there, with the 2 players there. So fair play. That's brilliant defending from Pedro Porro. Vicario, that's a good out ball to Mo Kudus. What a touch. So reliable. Gets turned.
Well done,
out to Porro. Porro.
Oh, my Lord Johnson. Johnson with rocket boots there.
Oh, Kudus,
Well
that's
done,
unbelievable.
Kudus.
Johnson, play him in
Oh,
behind
my
you,
Lord.
twat.
Johnson, he's going backwards there.
Holy shit, put him in behind. He's done him looking for the return ball. Do it.
Johnson at the minute is playing on the right.
Van der Ven.
Wonder if it is a different shape today. There's a chance it's a different shape. Kudus. Johnson is tucked away on that right side.
It looks like more Kudus could be through the middle, maybe with Xavi Simons then off the left. Yeah, it's looking like that, Jack.
Could be the case.
Yeah.
Maybe at least for now. Pedro. They're giving maybe Kudus more of a free role.
Or are we playing 5 at the back? With Porro playing as a right-sided centre-back? Not sure. It's hard to make out this shape right now.
Xavi is playing more in a half space, really. Not really tucked away on the wing. He's playing centrally.
Oh, here we go.
Now,
More Kudus in great space.
Johnson sort of runs away from him.
Has to go back. No options there.
I feel like Johnson could have come short for it, but he obviously doesn't want to.
Ball,
Kudus,
Porro.
lovely play from Bentancur into Kudus. Lovely first-time pass.
On the
Bentancur
overlap.
makes a run.
Oh, Bentancur, that's unbelievable. Puts it across. Unlucky. Here we go again. Oh, unlucky.
Incredible skill for Bents.
How's that for getting forward, Spurs fans?
Seriously, is that going to show up on the pass map?
Well, the pass map didn't come out after the Monaco game. Here we go.
Pass
Danzo.
map went missing.
Yeah, it did, lad. Couldn't find it conveniently. Kudus into Johnson.
Johnson, what are you telling him to go over there, man? Play him back. He's just going backwards and let's look at Johnson's pass map after this game. It's going to be all sideways and backwards.
Do you know what it is? It's like Kudus and Simmons are 2 number 10s today, Jack. Actually.
Kind of, yeah.
Johnson's. So we were playing 5 at the back then here with 2 Spence as a wing back and Johnson as a wing back.
Johnson get him behind here.
Oh, lucky. Just needs to be a little bit stronger there. Mikalenko isn't exactly the most physical. Right now, it looks like Kudus and Simmons are playing in the 2-10 spaces just in behind Mawani. Good pressure from Porro.
Ooh.
Oh, Jack Grealish does him there.
Bit naughty there from Pedro.
Let us know what you think the formation here is in the chat, everybody.
False 7, says it, Sweeting.
But it does look like that. You've got Mawani up front with Kudus this side of him. Kudus this side. And then you've got Johnson out on the right and Spence out on the left. So it looks like it's probably like I don't know, like a 5.
I don't know if this answers the shape question, but it's almost like Kudus is playing. It's almost like Kudus is kind of playing slightly up top with Kolo Muani, but then he's dropping deep and then kind of doubling up on Johnson's side. So every team is going to double up on Kudus. But if Kudus is sort of floating in these spaces, it's not going to work as well if you're going to double up.
Well, I think it's an attempt to free up more Kudus, to be honest with you, Jack. It does look like it's a 5-2-3-1.
With a bit of an overload on the right side. Yeah.
Here we go. Go on, Spence. Carry that. Come on, kid.
Fair play, Jet.
Come on, kid.
Out for a corner.
That'll do. Well done, Spence. Good carrying of that ball. But it looks like a 5-2-3-1 to me, with Kudus and Simmons playing in the 2-10 spaces behind him, because I think you'll see Simmons probably do the same as Mo Kudus. That's him there dropping on the ball. Back to Danzo. And Porro's not going forward, so yeah, it is a 5-2-3-1.
Johnson is just hugging the right hand side, not even on the screen.
Spence is hugging the left hand side.
Xavi Simons tries to play 1-2 with Kolo Muani, but gives it away.
So Frank has gone with something different here today. Fair play.
Or 4-2-2 or 4-2-2 is what Olympic Down Under is seeing. Hard to say.
Yeah. 4-2-2, 4-2-2.
2-2. Yeah.
But see, the only problem you got with that, though, is Spence and Johnson are hugging the lines. Porro is playing as a right-sided centre-back, so I think it is, a 5. I think it is a 5-2-3-1. And I think, to Jack's point, I think it is to try and free up more Kudus, so it's not as easy to triple and double mark him when he's shoehorned out on the right-hand side. Because him, Mawani, and Simmons are playing very close together.
Yeah. And like I said, and then Johnson is just hugging this touchline. So definitely Kudus is not the right winger today.
Right time, Paulini. Let's see if we can find the ball here into Mawani.
Clips it to Johnson.
terrorist touch, but he gets the power.
That definitely wasn't a pass. Danzo. Van de Ven.
Onto Van de Ven. Simmons drop. This is the space
Yeah,
for you to drop.
drop
There we
for
go.
it, man. I agree there. He's got to drop for it and show for it. Because if he dropped a little bit deeper, he could have gotten turned.
Yeah. Oh, can he play it?
Plays it down to Simmons.
Oh,
on the way to Kudus. Oh, sir. Go down.
Moani.
Great ball to Simmons.
Oh, it's too weak again. He's just too weak again.
So weak.
He needs to get his body between man and ball. He needs to
play
absorb
from
the
Kolo
contact.
Muani there.
It's unbelievable. Well, Simmons makes a great run in behind initially, first of all. That's absolutely fantastic. Kudus does well here. Good ball to Moani. Moani, great ball around the corner.
Maybe even shoot it first time, you would say there.
Yeah.
Simmons, he doesn't even need to take a touch, but if you do, don't get pulled down.
If he can just get himself between man and ball there, that's a penalty. He's not strong enough to be able to absorb. Unlucky. Well, look, it's a good move by Tottenham. It's a bit more than what we've created in recent weeks, right? Still hasn't ended up with a shot in goal, but it's looking better. Like, two simple things there. We've seen 3 players link up. When was the last time we've seen that? We've seen Simmons make an attempt in behind, and the ball being played. And off the back of that, it creates chaos. We pick it up and we nearly get a shot off on goal. So more of this. This is more exciting now. This is better.
Hilarious that you are right. That still doesn't even end up as a shot on target for us, even though he takes a touch in the box with no one near him. But a better hold-up play than we've seen from any striker, really, from Kolo Muani in that moment. Yeah. That was an excellent layoff.
And I think it's a good move by Frank, actually putting Simmons and Kudus inside, which then means there's that opportunity to link up, right?
Yeah, seriously.
It looks like out of possession we're in a 4, and in possession we move into a 5.
Yeah. Yeah, Kudus is definitely basically playing up top with Muani.
That's good tracking from Johnson, actually. That's something I always pull the kid out about not following runners. He's done well there to follow.
Someone said he's not even played the last few games, so he better have energy, to track back.
Well done,
Danzo. Pedro, he's gotten hit in the face there, ref.
I'll go on, Moses. Brilliant tracking back. Come on, Muani. Get some pressure on that ball. There we go. Now Spurs are livening up a bit. Let's see if we can get Simmons now on the press. He's a bit reactionary here. He's a bit slow. He doesn't look like he wants to do it. Enjoy. I
think that's Dewsbury Hall.
Oh, well done. Good footwork by Muani there to get out of trouble. That's beautiful.
Oh, lovely from Simmons.
Oh, just overhit. Unlucky. If Muani got that down, we would have carved out a chance there. I'm not going to look at Muani already. Enjoy.
Anticor helping out Spence, but...
Don't let him cross it. Well on Van de Ven.
Get there, Muani. Oh, lucky. Get there, Johnson. Grealish one-on-one with Pedro.
Porro, you got to stop that. You got to stop that, Porro. It's
dangerous.
Too easy there.
Yeah, he's letting in that cross way too easily.
Yeah, the man in Jai picks it up. He's looking to have a run here, is he? No, he doesn't fancy it. He's pushed it backwards. Everton trying to build up now around the edge of the box. Spurs sitting very, very deep here already. Gone out to Grealish. Johnson coming back here, doubling up. Gets it across again. It's too easy. 2 players on him there, and he still gets across in. Come on, Kudus. Carry that. Go on, Mo. Go on, Mo. Give it Dan.
He's just a one-man machine at times. But we're way too deep there. We're so deep that there was no passes for Kudus to get out.
That's the thing. Like, when you're looking for the out ball, there's no one there because we're so deep. This is something we highlighted against.
They get through here. Dewsbury Hall.
Oh, nice. Lucky he fucked that one up. Dewsbury Hall took too long to make his decision there.
Johnson and Porro, despite doubling up over there, we still look vulnerable, says Ed Sweeting. Yeah,
I know. Right, let's go, Tottenham. Van de Ven in possession here. Goes for a long ball.
Very loopy.
Come on, Johnson, sprint. One of you fuckers. Muani, one of yous. Anyone?
Yeah, it wasn't that bad of a ball.
Like, it held up there once it bounced. It should have went after that.
Grealish dropping really deep here. Pings it in behind for Beto. A lot of space for Beto.
Deal with this? Oh,
nothing there.
He slipped. Go on, Danzo. Go on. Through the middle, my king.
Man on, sir.
Ref will have a yellow card. That's petulance at its finest right there. He's lashed out because he slipped. Can we get a yellow? Oh, well, he's actually, that should be a second yellow because he's already left studs on Danzo on the first one. Get him off. Send him off. Big up everybody who's joined us today, though. Let us know so far your thoughts on the game. Are you enjoying what we're seeing? The change in formation from Thomas Frank? Let me know. And we've got We Are Spurs TV. We need to be more clinical, sir. Big up, my man. 340 odd in-house. Please smash that like for us if you can. Helps us in the algorithm. Here we go. Xavi Simons on the breakaway.
Well done.
What can he find?
Get it to Kudus.
Done. On to Mo Kudus. Shit control. Moves it on to Johnson, though. What can Johnson find? Don't you dare. Don't you dare. You hurt me.
Kudus.
Oh, there we go.
In. Palhinha to Bentancur.
Get out his way, ref, you dick.
Jet Spence. Outside the box. Spence. Van de Ven. Palhinha.
What's Van de Ven doing there? Get back at centre back, man.
I'm telling you, man, he's become the new Romero.
He's telling Bentancur to sit back in centre back. You go back there.
Well, Van de Ven maybe is our best finisher in the team.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
But the fact that we're going backwards here, Johnson, when he received the ball too, he's receiving the ball like straight up like a pencil though. Like he's just standing and he's not on his front foot to sort of run out his man. He receives it kind of like what Emerson Royale would do, where Emerson would be so straight up when he received it that you have no momentum to run out your man.
But the problem is there,
and he received it in the box and he passed it backwards.
But that's the thing. Take a touch, separate your half yard, put it in the box. He passes backwards, which means then everyone else is in flat, you know, and then all of a sudden that ball's gone all the way back to the centre back, and it all started with your right winger passing it backwards. It's shocking.
But like, it's not even like he was that far away from he was in the penalty area when he received it, and he passed it backwards.
Get out there, Porro. You've got to get out there and close it down. Grealish, look at the cut inside for the shot.
You got to put a foot in, man. You got to put a foot in. Can't keep jockeying. Stop jockeying. Well done, Kudus. He's just a one-man machine.
Oh, and he's gone again. Look at this. Go on, skin him. Well done.
Kudus tracking all the way back, and he's basically a second striker in this game.
Love this guy. I haven't had a name on the back of my jersey since I was about 5, but I'm getting Kudus on the back.
He's a maverick that works just as hard as anyone else in the team.
At black jersey with Mo Kudus on the back.
Oh, seriously.
It's going to be one that's going to age well in about 20 years.
Bentancur, time and space.
Now just move it to Porro. There we go. Porro, look down the line. Johnson in behind.
Make a run in behind. He just stands, man. He stands. He passes backwards. He better get a fucking tap in today because he's just continuing. Because it's just business as usual for Johnson, which is no business at all. Shop is closed.
You know, when Jack starts swearing, we've got a massive problem.
It's just, I mean, again, even when he's making a run in behind there, it's a half jog.
Well, he's not even looking at where he wants the ball. Like, he's not, the ball was never on there. Pull out wide, look for it down the line. That's why Porro had to pass inside there. Oh, Van de Ven, that's poor.
Oh, Xavi.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Beto.
Come on, Vic.
Come on. Xavi, man.
Xavi, that is way too risky, my man. Way, way, way too risky.
Just the wrong option, too, by Xavi, and he still misplays it.
Tyler says Colin Moani's not flopping after any bit of contact. That's a nice change.
He was offsides, I guess, maybe, anyways. Falling behind for Colo. Good touch.
Great touch. Well,
he skins him as well. Well done.
Come on, Moani.
Oh, unlucky.
That's bloody brilliant from Colo. I mean, that is absolutely brilliant. The way he just takes the ball in his stride. Usually when we've got a striker, he goes to take a touch and it's gone 10 yards behind him. That's fucking fantastic. Forward momentum. Look at that. On the chest. Down with the foot.
Yeah,
chest
look at
again.
Him skin Tarkovsky there. Even injured Tarkovsky. Good defending, actually, at the end there.
Now, this is our bread and butter.
Yeah, we got an injured Tarkovsky. Can we take advantage here?
A back problem.
Like you said, yeah, he was thinking it was the touch of Richarlison, so that's why he probably gambled to try.
Moani's already been more of a handful than what Tottenham and Richarlison have been in weeks. Come on, Kudus. Let's get one of these classic deliveries.
Give me a cootie. Give me a cootie whip-in special. Back post.
Oh!
Who wins that?
Yes! Van de Ven!
Best striker in the team, Dave.
Na 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 na. Mickey Van der Ven, Mickey Van der Ven. Na 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 na.
Come on, we'll take
Come
the set
on.
pieces. We'll take the set
Oh,
pieces.
it's
Absolutely love it.
unbelievable from Mickey Van der Ven. Talk about leading as an example as captain today. It's just honestly, we need to start speaking about the deliveries from Mo Kudus. Unbelievable. Whoever heads that back across, that is
Bentancur, I
quality.
think.
Yeah,
Bentancur
that
the
is
back post.
Bentancur. Rodrigo Bentancur
Is
back
that going to
post.
show
Look
up on the
at that.
pass
Reads
map,
it.
Dave?
Another one across Bosch Van der Ven right there in the 6-yard box. That's exactly what you want. That's they're going to look at that hole on Grealish. Unbelievable from Mickey Van der Ven. Tottenham 1-0 to the good. We are truly a set piece team. What a delivery though. Like you said, Jack, what is he? He's got to be nearly top scorer now, right? That's like 3 or 4
Van der
already.
Ven is easily, one of the best finishers in the team.
Bosch. Oh, that's beautiful. That
Just
is
dunking on them
beautiful.
too from the set piece. Look at Frank. Come on.
Come on, Frank. He's going to love that.
He loves
set
set
pieces
pieces.
give this guy a boner. He's going to love it.
He loves it more than open play goals. You can tell.
Yeah, he's walking
just
around on a
loves it.
stiffy now. He'll sit on the bench trying to hide it. Win that well on.
He's got the big trench coat on, so that'll help.
And the thing is, we do look like we're going to score from open play today with Simmons, Moani, and Xavi there. So this could get better for us.
Well, like you said, we can actually complete maybe 2 or 3 passes in a row in the forward line. So that's probably a good start.
Kevin Ferguson, keep chatting about Bentancur. People don't understand football.
What's funny though is that they'll probably show us pass map today, and they'll say, "See a sideways pass inside the opposition box," and it's like he literally. And that's the other thing with Bentancur. He is arguably one of our best players in the air. He's even under Ange. He was even when we were terrible at set pieces under Ange. Bentancur was our biggest threat.
But look, how you know it's an agenda, Jack, is when the pass map doesn't come out after the Monaco game. If it's not an agenda, be consistent and produce the pass map because, and still make your point. But when you hide certain things that don't align with the thing you're trying to put across, it is an agenda.
Oh, no.
Also, when he scores our only goal against Villa and then people still say he's not doing anything, again, it's an agenda. But Bentancur there, back post, that goal just does not happen unless he puts that back across. And if you actually go back and look at the corner, he drops back, he anticipates it's going back post and gets on the end of it. It's brilliant from Bentancur to keep that alive.
We're good at set pieces. We're good at set pieces when we're scoring on a David Moyes team from set pieces as well. That's the thing.
On them, like you said.
The battle of he did dunk on me, shouldered it. Look at that.
By the way, can I just say, see the way the sky is there in that picture? Is there any better when football's played at that time and that's around this time of year? It's unreal.
I know exactly what you mean.
Good. It just feels like
also the weather now, right? Like it's getting a little darker out. It's been raining all weekend here in Seattle. It's been.
But these are the days that get. This is what football was designed
weather.
for.
Yeah.
Dark, gloomy days when you're inside. These guys are gonna go out there and put on a show for you.
You can tell Dave wishes he was out there. He wants to see. This is Dave's weather for football. This is Dave's getting on the Maverick shirt.
Honestly, if you start seeing me shrink on camera, it's because my desk is rising because you know what's going on down there.
Dave wants to sub himself in for Xavi Simmons right now. That's what's about to happen.
I'd love to on a day like this, lad. You know me, I've always said to you, I used to love playing football on days like this because we had Winter League over here, when I was growing up, which was stupid because all the pitches were waterlogged all the time. But, I've very much enjoyed playing in this sort of weather. That's not good from Xavi. That's got
hard to say what it's. People are saying it's his knee, but maybe he just overstretched it. Or
it's his groin, I think. I think when he went for the slide tackle, his studs got caught on the ground, which held him up. And it's obviously he's felt something there.
He keeps touching his knee, though, or his hamstring.
Yeah, it's one of them. As soon as your studs get caught, you feel it pull on something. Hopefully it's not as bad. Jake O'Brien with the long throw here. He's got a decent throw, this kid.
Brandman, I think you're just too used to that sunny California weather. I think he's on vacation in California.
This is what football's about. October, November, December, January. It's what it's about, like this. People in the stands with the hats on and everything. Win that. Well done.
It's Liverpool weather. We do it on a cold, wet night in Hill Dickinson.
Dry up against Porro. Porro forces him back. It's a ball in. Well done. Who's that? Johnson. Good clearance there. Good acrobatics around him there.
Well done, Bentancur.
There we go. Get
put
across.
Pressure on Ben. Put pressure on.
Well done,
Vicario. Does he touch it? Does he touch it?
Yeah. I like that from Bentancur. He's like he's learned from the Villa game there. Look, he sprints after that.
Yeah, you're right.
I like that. That's good.
Yeah, that was headed in.
Took
Good save from Vic. Took a
decent bounce for him there. Yeah, that bounce was whipping in. Might not have gone in, but you don't want to take the risk. Just got to defend this set piece now.
Oh,
for
fuck's sake. Oh my God,
I
set
said
piece.
before the game.
Two
I said
set
it before
pieces.
the game. This was going to happen from their set pieces. Jake O'Brien, the Irish kid. Oh my God, he can't even do that for Ireland. That's what's pissing me off. This guy can't do this for Ireland, and he's done it to me now. Fuck off. Fuck off.
Seriously, what is this, though? It's just going to be set piece teams here.
But it's the 6-yard box. I just want to see my keeper come and command it, for fuck's sake. Pinned on the line all the time. Let's have another look at this. I mean, look, all the Spurs players inside the 6-yard box, bar 2, and they still get on the
Near
end of
post. Yeah.
Who doesn't jump with him there? Is that Moani?
Pedro Porro's at the near post. Bentoncourt's at the near post. Yeah, it's
That's
Moani. It's all Moani. It's all Moani. He's just, he
Uh,
doesn't seem to recognize him as a threat.
Yeah, he doesn't go and compete. He just sort of leaves him to it. Ah, Moani. Still, though, it's not good enough in general. You know, you've got everyone parked inside the 6-yard box, and you still let them get on the end of it. No, I don't want to hear could Vicario do better there. There's nothing he can do there.
Asking,
VAR here, though.
VAR, yeah, they're shoving
Offside on the
Vicario.
goalkeeper, push on the back. Well, they disallowed one from
Yeah, he's
what was
behind
it,
the
Van de
goalkeeper.
Romero.
He's behind the goalkeeper.
Well, they
Possible
disallowed.
offside.
Yeah, he's interfering with play. He's interfering with play. We'll have that. Yep, he's interfering with play. And if they disallowed, I think it was Romero or Van de Ven a week ago or two. Wasn't it, Jack, a few weeks ago?
Yeah, they have a player behind him. But that's also it, though. Like, you can't have a guy behind the goalkeeper here.
But there's 2 players there offside, and they're sandwiching the goalkeeper. I mean, Vicario didn't order a Subway today, so, I mean, it's got to be offside, right?
It's a Vicario sandwich.
Unless this idiot in VAR is looking fucking, prioritising his Subway here.
It's a Vicario sandwich here, Dave.
At the end of the day, when he makes contact with the ball, your guys are already leaning on Vicario. If Van de Ven, if Romero's goal got disallowed for Van de Ven having a similar situation, this has to be disallowed.
Come on! He's looking at the monitor. Come on!
He's just got them eyes that he's going to give it. He's already got them eyes.
No,
I don't like.
This is the guy that rolled his eyes in that Man City game when Spurs got the 4-3 winner against Man City. He was the third. He was the assistant that rolled his eyes.
He's sandwiched. No, I'm sorry. He's not a meat filling. You can select that Subway here. Can you give the offside, please? He's double sandwiched there.
They've turned Vicario into pastrami. Can't even get out.
Well, he can't even get across his line, which is impacting him being able to save because number 10 is stopping him. Look. I mean, ref, if you do not give this,
oh my gosh,
you are corrupt.
Vicario, the club sandwich. They turned it into a club sandwich.
Yeah, honestly, that's what it feels like. It feels like he's a fucking a sandwich selection on the Subway menu. It's a joke. There's 2 of them on him. 2 of them are impeding him from getting to that ball. Can we have it disallowed? Has he given it? What is going on here? He's giving it.
No, he's taking it away.
Nice. Well done, ref.
Great refereeing. Look at that. Good clap from Mickey there.
Emily, invite him round for Sunday dinner.
I think Mickey was clapping towards the bar, wherever it is, up in what's it? Stanley Park? What's it called?
Hill Dickinson.
No. The VAR. Where is it? Where's the VAR center? Stanley Park or something they call it?
Oh, what's it called? That England place where they all go for international duty. I can't even remember, Jack. Something like that.
Maybe a foul on Bentancur as well.
No, it's not a foul on Bentancur. It's all on Vicario there. Enjoy actually causes the problem. Nice one.
Well, thank you, ref. That's the warning sign, though, everybody, though. I think it is going to be 2 teams that are going to be scoring from set pieces.
It's the warning sign, but at least we got the right call this time.
Stockley Park, not Stanley Park.
That's the one, Stockley. Yeah, you're right, Jacko.
I was close.
Oh, well done, Mickey. Oh, look at him. Oh, he's so aggressive. I love him. Come on.
Into
Good
Colo.
ball into Moani.
Got poked away from him. Yeah, he had a good first touch, and then second touch wasn't great.
Lord,
Man, and Jai is just ridiculous.
Moani's had 2 minutes to forget.
Seriously, yeah. Seriously, good point. And Jai, though, with his, it's like 2 Muhammad Kuduses on the pitch.
Yeah.
Look at it's just
If we
he is
don't pick this
disgusting.
guy up off Everton in
He
the
is
summer, then what are we
disgusting.
doing?
That was disgusting.
Him down the left-hand side for us.
Yeah,
Kudus
him
down
on the left, Kudus on the right.
Cooking.
Get Illiman and Jai, please. Absolute
RKM
unreal
is
feat.
lively.
Unreal feat. It's like watching Muhammad Kudus on the other. It's just 2 Muhammad Kuduses on the pitch.
Mark, give him a roll Subway.
Someone's got to take him out, I think. Dewsbury Hall whips it in. Yeah, everybody, if you're not a fan of set pieces, this might not be your game. It's going to be 2 teams that.
I don't know. I look at Kudus, Simmons, and Moani. I do feel like something can come from that, but again, it's sort of unfolding that way.
No, you're right. Sorry. I mean, you're right. It's not been terrible going forward. I just mean, you can tell the moment that a dead ball happens, but both teams.
Simmons, play him. Don't be a dick. Play him.
Maybe what I meant is it's like watching. It's like Battleship, though. The moment that 2 teams get a dead ball or a set piece, they're just setting up all their pieces. It's like a chess game from set pieces.
Yeah. Danzo.
Ref.
On to Porro to Kudus.
But you're spot on that Kudus is just being given this free roll, which is then made it hard to double up on him. Good ball from Pedro.
Oh, did he make him? He's a sick animal. But he lost the ball. Get after it, Mo.
Help him out, Johnson.
Mo Kudus, running.
Going direct here.
Kudus,
well done.
Kudus,
Come on, boys.
Kudus.
Back to Vicario. Oh, see you later.
Pedro
Porro, lovely feet.
Good ball. Right, Spence. Who can we find? Back to Vic.
Get it to
Bencore's not happy with Spence there. He wanted it. On to Danzo. Rhythm is a dancer. That's it. Just hold the ball. Wait for Beto to come. On to Van de Ven. One of the midfielders. Jesus Christ. 2 you stand there. One you just look for it.
Ripsy saying, open play goals are for ballerinas. It's woke nonsense.
That's what Sean Dyche would say. It's all about set pieces. Oh, here we go. Come on, Spence. Play it forward.
Xavi made a run in behind. Colomwani dropped deep for it.
Spence just held on to it for way too long. Moani's not happy there. You can see him pointing. Danzo, move that. Go on, Danzo. Good ball to Porro. Porro tries to go in behind.
Find Johnson in behind. He does.
Come on, Brennan.
There, man.
Good ball in.
It's not
it's
bad.
Not bad ball, that. From that angle, to be fair. Kudos. Well done.
Good idea.
It's
long throw.
Even when you want him to take a touch there, so you can go and smash him, and he just goes, no, I'll take the throw in.
Well, I think probably Frank wants the long throws too. Like Keith Andrews apparently the other night got mad at his players for not enough long throws.
Yeah.
So Thomas Frank is wired the same way. No, we're going short. Maybe never mind. No, we're going long.
Come on, Danzo. Here we go.
Who am I kidding?
We need to do that Icelandic thing. Remember when they went boom, boom, boom? We need to do that for our throw-ins.
Where's the towel?
Come on, Danzo. Look at that. Launches it. It's like a ball out of a cannon.
All right.
Kick. Here we go again. Let's go, Moses. Come on, Mo. Another quality delivery here. Fuck off, Keane. Get away from him. Stop trying to corrupt the ref. That's it, Danzo. You get him. You protect them. Cameraman looking at Bentancur. He knows what he possesses.
There you go.
Rodrigo calling the set piece play here. Who wants to bet with Mo Kudus scoring a corner directly from a corner kick before the season's out? Like now!
Oh, right on top of him. Dangerous. Out back to Kudus.
Back out to Mo. That's beautiful. Just sets himself.
To take him on. He wants to take him on.
Give it to Porro.
Oh. Out for another one.
Sir! Come on now, man. Do you know what I love about it? He knows them challenges are coming when he runs with the ball, and he still doesn't shirk responsibility.
That's the difference, right? Like him and you see Xavi Simmons, he just gets shouldered off of it. Like Kudus has the strength of 10 men when he gets challenged.
Here we go. A bit of hustle bustle in the box here. That's it, Moani. You stir it up, my man.
It's real Brexit football right now. I agree, King Otto, absolutely.
Do you know what? I don't care. I just want 3 points.
Kind of maybe the way you play against Everton too. You know, beat them at their own game.
Yeah.
Look at Van de Ven is really becoming his own Romero, I swear.
But
He's
look, how many times...
He's getting into it with Pickford there. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I was going to say, how many times have we sat here and said, you know, Tottenham being weak away from home, not competing? You know, this year it's completely changed under Frank. You know, we're turning up for these away battles. Now we just need to get the home form correct.
Yeah, we're a bit of a bully team now. We do kind of, you know, we don't play the nicest stuff, but we're physical.
But you need to have physicality in your team. You have to at this level. Not right throughout the team, but you know, you do need some. Ref Bentancur's being blocked off there about 15 times.
Yeah, Pickford's taking a beating.
Good ball back. Come on, Colo.
Take him on. Come on.
Give him an RKM.
Oh, lovely.
Bentancur! Oh!
Oh, I thought it was in. Oh, I thought it was in.
Oh my God.
Oh my Lord. It was almost a Benton class.
Get the pass map out. Look at that. Oh my God. Oh my Lord.
How'd that not fly in?
I would have told you to end the watch along when we'll go and have cigars watching the rest of the game if that went in, because we were going to cook.
Oh, that was actually very close. It wasn't even just the angle. It was close.
I'm sure he'd be criticised for not hitting the target, though.
Oh my gosh. Great strike. Why does it keep freezing for me?
What an
Charlison getting jealous.
But again, I like that from our Colin Mawani. It was just a perfectly weighted ball back to Bentancur to shoot. But Vicario does well.
Seriously.
He negs him there. But he's such a handful.
Well done by Van de Ven. Unlucky there. Good defending from Van de Ven.
Mickey. Mickey Van de Ven.
Dropping deep. Colomwani. What a touch.
See what I mean? It's just gorgeous. Hold it. Play him. Oh my God, Simmons. Fucking hell. 60 odd million for that. Seriously. What the fuck is wrong with you? That's such an easy pass. Mawani has done the most difficult thing there to open it up for you.
This is the thing. Xavi doesn't get any more. Everyone wants to see him in the 10.
Sarr would have
getting his chance. Sarr would have been able to play that. He's getting his chance, Xavi. He needs to step it up.
That should have been at least a shot on goal there. These are the breakaways that we keep harping back to, Jacko. Mawani's played a lovely ball. You have 3 players running there. Play him in, let him get a shot on goal, and we can't even do that.
Colomwani so far in the game against Monaco in this game is better hold-up play than we've seen from any striker all season.
Yeah. Honestly.
That flick is the best we've seen from any player. Like, it's not asking much.
Meant to do that. I mean, God knows. The guy would probably break his ankle. The ball would probably end up down in the river Liffey there. I don't know. You know, it's unbelievable from Mawani.
Xavi has to step it up.
It's just so disappointing. Like, Sarr plays that. Sarr had a similar situation against Burnley at the start of the season.
Lovely Bentancur.
He played Johnson in. You know, it's just... But they're the breakaways we keep talking about, Jack, though. We keep harping back to. They never end up with a shot on goal. Never.
I love the back and forth in the chat between people. Rain Man saying, we have to give him time. And then Daniel Larson follows back and saying, you can't give time for that shit. Daniel's pissed.
We're winning, though, Daniel, and that's the
end
of the game.
Good to see you, Larson. Also, it looked lovely, that Oktoberfest thing you went to in Norway, Daniel.
Ooh,
he's doing some sort of beer garden in Norway. It looked really fun. I was jealous.
Oh, 7 minutes until halftime. That's it, RKM. Good pressing. Just win that, Porro.
Good clearance. Good clearance.
Come on, Johnson, can we battle? Does enough. Just don't sit now until halftime. You don't need to sit back. There's nothing to be afraid of here. Enjoy.
Running at Spence.
It's a ball. Good. Well put out
Van de Ven.
That is fucking unbelievable. He's been the best player this half.
Unbelievable from Van de Ven. I agree, Dave. Like, we shouldn't be sitting back. And then, of course, commentators curse the one time we weren't sitting back there. Then they always get him behind us. Commentators curse there.
Oh, just Mark Tarkowski. Don't let him on the end of this.
Yeah,
Same as
he's
that
the
other
danger
guy,
man.
O'Brien. Same
Yeah,
as
him and O'Brien.
Don't let the two of them on it. Or Beto.
Vicario
Vicario,
punches it nowhere near it.
I think that was Paulinia that gets up and clears that.
Yeah, yeah. Dewsbury Hall. Dewsbury Hall and Jack Grealish competing for the shortest socks in the team.
Oh,
Ooh, a lot of time
someone
here.
get out. Someone get out. No, well done, Spence. It's
Good
great
clearance,
defending from Jed Spence.
You're caught out there.
Johnson, it's a simple ball.
Dude, you had passes, man. Why'd you boot it away? You had options. It's not like
Mawani's
if you had
laid it
no
off
options,
and
I would
gone back down
understand.
the line looking for it. And Johnson panics and goes, route one, Sam Allardyce football.
Clearance.
Bang it long. Fucking hell.
Wasn't even a good clearance. Like,
But
I get it. If you have no
clear it-
passes, 100% understandable. You have no passes, but he had options.
But that's the thing, though, Jack. If you're going to clear it, put it in behind the defender. At least make him turn and run onto it so you can get up the pitch. Don't boot it straight back to him.
His one forward pass is a clearance. Oh, no.
How has that gone all the way across there? That is shocking.
Vicario and
Jesus
Van de Ven couldn't deal
Christ.
with it.
We are so lucky Beto didn't get on the end of that. How has that gone all the way across? Who's that?
Yeah, no one was even there.
Oh, well done, Moses. Oh, my God. That's it.
Shove him out, Pedro. There you go. Shove him out of play.
That's gone, ref.
Well done, Pedro.
Fuck off, Grealish. Go and cry.
Good job by Mixter. Clapping up the... Yeah. Oh, it's on Mickey Van de Ven. He just almost hits it into his own net. He nearly scored at both ends, says that sweetie. I do love, though, that Johnson's only forward pass was a clearance. When he had options available for a forward pass. Paulinho drops deep. Danzo just gets rid of it.
Hold it. Oh, it's in behind him.
Too far ahead of him.
See, I expect whoever plays in that position to hold it up when it comes to him now because Kudus does it every time.
And now all of a sudden, Kolo Muani.
And Muani.
It's amazing, Dave. We have two players in the team now that can hold it up. Look how spoiled we are.
We even just look a bit more exciting today just because of that. You know what I mean?
We're getting spoiled now, everybody. We have a total of two players that can hold it up.
Maybe Christmas is coming, Jack. Enjoy. Well done, Simmons. Good tracking. Can you stick with him? Well done, Xavi. That's ours. That's ours.
Yeah, come on.
Well done, Lionel. Good call. Well done, Xavi. If you're not doing anything on the ball, at least work hard out of possession. I always say that, and fair play to him there. David Moyes looks furious with his Everton side. Vicario, back to Van de Ven. He's going to pump this long.
Get it launched.
Timawani. Oh, he's pinned his man.
There you go.
That's enough.
Love
Spence,
it.
keep going.
That's what
Just
you do.
go
That's
forward.
exactly what you need.
Forward. Play
Play
Muani.
Colo.
Play him before he gets offside,
blind?
please.
Is he blind? He had Colo in behind.
Play Spence.
Now you don't have options.
Well, Muani's not going to make that run because he didn't play him the first time.
Yeah, but it's like, it was an obvious. It's like Jed Spence is blind in his left eye.
I know. Well, he doesn't trust his left foot, though, does he? You know? He just doesn't want to use it.
Oh, Bentancur, bad giveaway.
Beto. Oh, he's so clumsy.
Recover from this.
So clumsy. Someone smash him.
Bad giveaway from Bentancur.
He looks like a rugby player on a football pitch. Simmons, get out there. Gotta help Spence. Well done. 3 minutes to half time. Just see this out, Tottenham. No mistakes. I don't even mind now at this point. You know, getting after the ball. Just don't. Just no mistakes. Don't allow them any free shots. Go on, Mo. Porro gets out to try and engage Grealish. Bentancur comes across to try and help. Now Johnson, good block. Got out for a corner kick, though. Why can't that go out for a throw-in? We're so unlucky at times.
Scooter reacts as saying we aren't even good enough to play out from the back. Might as well just boot it long. So, I mean, that's the thing. Sometimes it did work there. It's just Jed Spence decided to go backwards when we did win the ball high up.
It's a corner kick. It's another one off a carry-out. Does well this time,
Time,
though.
Moani. Oh, no time. Never mind.
Oh,
Johnny,
Moani,
man,
not
what
there.
an annoying little prat.
Oh, Moani. Oh, Moani.
Don't bring him down. Don't bring him down.
Who was that there? Johnson. Good positioning there from Johnson to clear that. It's another ball in. Let go.
There you go.
Nice.
I thought Moani had time, but Njai's just a little.
He's just a terrier, isn't he?
That's the thing. He is like Mo Kudus. He also works hard off of the ball.
Yeah. Well done, Vicario there. That's much stronger. Moani's got to do better there, though.
Jeez, what a touch.
Like, the thing is, sometimes you got to realize who's chasing you down, and you just get rid of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that's my fault, Dave. I told him he had time.
Right, Vicario pumping this straight up into their half. There we go. Lovely kick out. Lovely kick out, Moani.
Palhinha. No reason to play that first time. Just take a touch, man. Starting to give the ball back to them a little too much.
Just need half time to come now at this point. It's a long one over the top. You got to do it, that Porro. Well done.
Well done. Johnson, oh my God, Johnson.
Kudos. Not there,
now.
Not
even
there,
Kudus is giving it away. Even Kudus is giving it away. That's when you know it's bad. Too much dribbling from Kudus.
7 minutes added on. Fuck. Maybe we can't sit this deep then. We've got to get out of the ball now if there's another 7 minutes left. Oh, he's off. Let go, Vic.
Well done. Was it really that long? Didn't feel like it took that long of a check.
I don't know. That's where they've got it from. But you know, if that was the other way around, right, we'd get 3 minutes. We would.
2. Now 2. Bar break was slow, says Sean. Maybe. All right, time, Johnson. Time.
Loads of time. Kudos wanted to take the ball off from there. Oh, well done.
Moani is frustrated.
Now get it in, Johnson.
Find him, Johnson. Across.
It wasn't a bad ball, to be fair. If someone gambled on that, they would have got a shot. Kudos, good ball. Come on, get in.
Win this. Well done, Bentancur.
Spence. Oh, brilliant. Right, Xavi. Look. Oh, my God. He doesn't even know. Come on.
Referee. Got lucky
this
there.
This kid is... It's like...
Doesn't even have the right studs in.
It's like he's on skating on ice or something, honestly.
I don't think he has the right studs in. Jeez.
Does well to pick up the free kick, I suppose. Get a good delivery here on this. Can we get Porro Kudus on this one, Porro? It's looking like Porro. It's made for a right footer here. C4 says Far was only 3 minutes.
Yeah, and then add that with a goal, like what, 4 or 5 minutes then total? That's all you would do.
If we can score here, this is Everton's game done. This is Everton's day done if we score this.
No.
Goals before half-time, kill off teams. Or 100%. They can change momentum of games. And this is made for Porro's right foot. If he can just keep this low enough with good width towards goal, this is made to get on the end of. Some big guys there. Moani back post. I like that.
Seems like Kudus wants to take it, but I think you're right. It should be Porro.
Oh, what?
Kudus does take it. Out for a corner.
Never made for a left foot of that.
Well, he did whack Grealish in the face, so we get something.
Off the top of his head.
Did whack Grealish in the knob.
It's like a sniper that seen the man bun straight for it. Come on, Porro. Let's get a good delivery like Mo on the other side. There's another chance here.
Come on, Pedro. Channel your inner Kudus.
Just put it where you've been told. Everyone else will do the work. It's a good ball. Oh!
Bentancur nearly
on the end of it again. He's terrorizing them from set pieces, Bentancur. Terrorizing them.
We're going for the back post, clearly, too. That's our tactic, at least at the minute. Went off Grealish. Definitely went off Grealish.
Another long ball. Spence, well done, Spence.
Deals with it well. Hold it up, Simmons. Done well there. Well done, Simmons. Much better. Jet Spence.
Wants the diag. We've got a new Porro on our hands.
Johnson with a good touch.
Good touch, Johnson. Now turn him inside out. There we go. Go on, Jono. Go on, Jono.
That's
corner
right.
kick. Well done. That's more like it, Johnson. That's fucking more like it, kid. Well
Fair
done.
Play. Good first touch. Running out his man. Holy shit.
If you check out Dermo, he's probably Johnson in right now again. That's much better play. That's unbelievable from Jet Spence. I think Paulinho wanted it. He said, no, I'm going diag. Straight onto Johnson's foot. And he took it down out of the air like it was a fucking, like the ball was a cloud. It was beautiful. And then runs at his man. This is what you want to see from Johnson, though, Jack. You know, just more of this.
I am very surprised, Jeffrey.
Oh, Kudus.
Didn't know he had it in him.
Let's get another quality delivery. It's another
Kudus, back post. Up for another corner.
There's no way Moani got that. Thank you. Well done, Moani. It's coming. Just stay with it, kid. It's coming. Don't get frustrated.
Yeah, he's been a little frustrated at times, I think, when some of the runs that he's made, he's not been played in.
Rain, I'm telling you, they've been working on Johnson. I think Johnson needs to work on himself. Come on, let's go.
Come on, Pedro. Channel your inner Kudus. Come on, kid. Channel the inner Kudus.
Can we get a Van de Ven double here? Or a Danzo? It's a good ball by Porro. Mickey Van de Ven! Mickey Van de Ven! Na, 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 na. Mickey Van de Ven, Mickey Van de Ven.
He's becoming a set-piece monster under Frank. Holy shit,
everybody wants him. Everybody needs him. But he's mine, oh mine. Na 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 na. Mickey Van de Ven, Mickey Van de Ven, Van de Ven. Come on, what delivery!
Oh, dunked on him again. Are we playing basketball here, Dave? We're dunking on him.
He's on for a hat trick. He's definitely our top scorer this year. He's got to be our top scorer.
I had him in my fantasy team. What am I doing? I need to get Van de Ven in my fantasy team. Think about the numbers.
Everybody
he dunked on him again.
Wants him.
Kolomoani loving it as well at the back post.
Everybody needs him. But he's mine, oh mine.
Oh, Thomas Frank with that. Thomas Frank is hiding a stiffy. You're actually right. He's hiding a stiffy on that.
Mickey Van de Ven.
That's hilarious. Two set pieces. Two Mickey Van de Ven goals. It's in a way almost predictable, isn't it?
It's like they built the Hill Dickens Stadium for him. It's like they built the Goliath, his arena, Jack.
Seriously. Oh, and what a clearance there from Mickey as well to hit it back to Vicario. Unbelievable. Our captain, says Vim Fuego, 100%. He's been brilliant since he's been given the captaincy.
Flash, VDV, the Menace. I mean, what more names can you give him?
He was honestly probably one of the best players against Aston Villa, one of the best players against Monaco, and then this game as well. He's been unbelievable.
And everybody needs him.
Mickey Van de Ven clearing it up again. Unbelievable. 10 out of 10, 10.0 performance from him. Another thing to say, too, is this is when you want to keep Bentancur in the game because even people who accuse him of sideways passes, this is the perfect time to be passing sideways and keeping hold of the ball. We just need to hold on to the ball here. Kudus, unlucky.
Kudus is poor. Him and Johnson swap boots.
Oh, what a challenge from Paulinho.
Oh, come on, Paulinho. Go on, kid. Go on, oh, well, not kid. He's 30. Play Kudus. Go on, Kudus. Just pick it up. Just play on. Ref, play on, you knob. Sean Maddox, member for 26 months. Can we just stop all this open play BS? We should prioritize winning set pieces.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, I remember Sean Dyche's teams were like that, to be fair. I remember, like, they kind of, and David Moyes' teams of the past, like, all they did was just look to get free kicks, earn fouls in the opposition half, and then they just kept going for it. You could say the way we set up, you know, every time we get a set piece, we are dangerous. And even Arsenal, I mean, Arsenal, the one goal they scored today was from a set piece. It's just, I know Ange Postecoglou hated it, but it is a very convenient way to score sometimes. Oh, lovely. Oh,
ref, no way. What?
No way.
Has he blown that up? Oh, my God. That is one of the worst calls I've ever seen. It's one of the worst calls.
Why even give us the free kick then?
That's what I mean. Thomas Frank would be living with that at half time. No, guys, route one.
Yeah, seriously. It's like he wants it in the air every time. That's hilarious. He's ridiculing the players.
Yeah.
Oh
How
my
dare you
God.
go short against the game plan?
Yeah. Yeah, he's probably happy then the referee blew it up. Teach him a lesson. Well, everybody, I mean, we were saying, I think I said it a couple of times. I'm not sure how much I truly expected it to come true, but I did say this might be the game for set pieces. This might be the game for kind of ugly football, and it's been
Set piece
definitely
derby.
that. We've had some nervy moments defensively, Dave, but not too many, you would say, not like
No,
Monaco type of
no.
nerviness. And Spurs, they've had something a little bit different about them with this new shape. And then set pieces, man. I mean, as much as, like I said, Ange Postecoglou would hate it watching this game, we are absolutely dirty from them. I mean, we're causing them tons of problems. And a David Moyes team who you would think are probably pretty good at defending set pieces, we've been dunking on them. It's like we're playing basketball.
No, we have. What I will say is the last couple of minutes, there's been a few loose passes, 2-0 up. Can't let them go and get the next goal. We've got to go and kill them off with a third. If not, hold on to what we've got. But the reality is, we're in such a good position heading in at half time. Look, I got to praise Thomas Frank today, actually, Jack. You know, I said in the pre-match build-up, if we're not great from going forward, you got to maybe switch up the formation. Go and try what you did against PSG. Now, he hasn't exactly replicated that. But what he's done is, if you look at it, out of possession, we're in a back four. In possession, we switch to a back three, and Porro comes in as a right-sided centre-back. Paulinho and Bentancur sit in front to protect. And they've been very good on the ball, by the way, this game. Be interesting to see Bentancur's pass map being passed around socials today. Can't wait to see the praise he's going to get off many people ridiculing him for weeks. And then also, you know, what you're seeing is Johnson hugging the touchline on the right, Spence hugging the touchline on the left. And it's genius because he's actually freed up Mohamed Kudus today by playing him inside in that number 10 role with Xavi Simons on the left-hand side playing that number 10 role. Now, of course, we're yet to sort of yield any results from that from open play. But we do look better in terms of being able to retain the ball, hold ball up. You know, that's why we won the corner kicks, because we have players that can actually hold the ball up and then look to produce something, you know, which is absolutely awesome. It's working a treat. Mawani up front, okay, you know, hasn't really got a sniff on goal, but it was him that put that ball around the corner for Xavi Simons. You know, I think, was it him that won that corner that we just scored off from Mickey van der Ven? I think it was. I could be wrong. You know, and that little flick that he played for Xavi Simons. Now, of course, Xavi Simons has to do better off the back of that, I would argue. Still haven't seen much from him on the ball today.
No.
I think he's been very passive. He looks like a boy up against some of these players. I'd look at maybe getting Papa Matasara in there at some point in the second half.
Yeah.
And I think then we can really go at Everton and really put them to the sword. But it's been a very good half of football, and fair play to Thomas Frank for changing it up, because at the moment it's worked. Now, these set pieces, Jack, same routine, same results. It's absolutely brilliant. They cannot be stopped. It doesn't matter how you set up against them, because of the size and the physicality of our guys. But that's one half of it. It's the hunger to go after the ball.
Yeah.
Rodrigo Bentancur for the first goal. His hunger to get on the back of that and put it across for Van de Ven to sort of head home. Absolutely unbelievable. And then the second goal, the ball comes in. You just see white shirts flying at it. I mean, it's absolutely great to see. Honestly, I think sometimes when you see our corner kicks and the white shirts flying at it, some people think World War III is coming. You know, that you just see, you know, a pure takeover of just fighter jets flying. And that's what you're seeing with these Tottenham players running at the ball.
Yeah.
And I think that's, look, this is a much better performance than what we've seen against Monaco, you know, and to a degree against Aston Villa as well. You know, this is a bit of a step up. Looks like there's a load of energy in today's team. And I do think a goal from open play is coming with this current setup. So all in all, no complaints whatsoever. And I think, to your point that you made at the very beginning, we've handled Everton very, very well. You know, don't get me wrong, sometimes it is frustrating just watching them allowed to rotate it across the back four and put it out wide. But keeping that structure and keeping that discipline today is alleviating the amount of chances they're creating. You know, we're now doubling up on Enjoy, which has sort of took him out of the game. But they haven't really fashioned an awful lot. You know, that corner kick, rightly so, was ruled out, by the way. Absolutely rightly so. But apart from that, they've had, one flash of the ball across the box that maybe Beto should have got on the end of. That was it. So all in all, it's a very, very good half for Tottenham Hotspur. I still understand the frustrations that we're not ripping teams open from open play. But I suppose the good thing is, if you're not going to rip them up from open play and you are going to pick up corners and throw-ins and stuff, maximise your ability from that. And that's what we're doing, Jack.
Well, you'd say, right, open play, it's not anything to really rave about, but it's been slightly better. And with the open play that's been slightly better, it's actually allowed us to just, again, win more set pieces, more set piece opportunities. We're, getting corners, we're getting free kicks in the opposition half, which then allows us to do what we are better at, which is these dead ball moments. So if the open play is just slightly better, you give give yourself more opportunities, with dead balls, and that's probably going to be the game plan maybe from here on out. And I agree with you. I think Thomas Frank, I gave him a lot of sympathy when it came to the forward line and how poor it's been and how poor the just in general, the build up play has been. I've given him a lot of excuses and a lot of patience, but we said, he's got to figure it out at some point, right? He's, that's kind of why you're a
Yeah.
manager, and he's maybe shown that today, where he said, you know what, if they're going to triple mark, quadruple mark Mohamed Kudus, give him a free role. I'll just stick Johnson out on the right so that someone is standing out there, so they have to at least respect it somewhat. And then he's gone for kind of a hybrid sort of number 10 type role for Xavi Simons, where he's playing almost slightly inside, as a left sort of creative player. And I think it's actually working to aplomb at the minute. And the Kolo Muani is what we've been crying out for, someone who actually can hold up the ball, is making runs off of the ball. That's the other thing, just quickly on that. Like, that's where I was slightly, I don't know, just concerned with Richarlison, because in recent games, it was like he wasn't holding up the ball, but then he wasn't making runs in behind really either. So I was like, dude, you got to do one or the other. Kolo Muani, thankfully, is doing both. So it's been a revelation just to see, another guy actually show some type of competency up front. And like I joked earlier, it's almost like like you said, Dave, it's like it's Christmas. We now have two guys up front who can actually hold up the ball. Might be getting selfish here and start asking for three guys that can hold it up. But
what you're seeing, though,
yeah,
Jack, just quickly, by them being able to hold up the ball, they're bringing Johnson into the game. That's not an asset of Johnson's game, being able to hold up the ball, but they can absorb the sort of contact. It brings Johnson into the game. It brings Simmons into the game. I think just lastly on Mawani, I think he's been a bit unlucky. I think at times when he has looked for that ball in behind,
no one's playing him.
the one that most notably stands out was Jed Spence not putting it in behind for him. And I think if you are Mawani, you can get a little bit frustrated like that, and I think that would frustrate a lot of Spurs fans as well, because we do want to see an exciting Tottenham team. But I think, that is going to come, hopefully, with the more time these guys spend together on the pitch, but also with some of these, like Kulusevski maybe getting reintroduced before Christmas and stuff like that. But I would say, in possession, it does look better. Mawani's ability to be able to hold up the ball means we can get forward a lot more regularly than maybe what we have done.
No, 100%. King Hoddle saying, I love Brexit football. Absolutely hilarious there. People are really happy with being 2 goals up, and you take them any way you can do it, right? Especially with the way we've been playing. I don't really care how you do it. I just like scoring goals, and I like, maintaining the lead. And I also am a guy who doesn't really like conceding, actually. So I don't see us conceding, at least in that first half. Like I said, maybe a couple of flashes from Everton. It wasn't like they were peppering us either. And that's what I like seeing as well. Thanks, Far, for the 7 minutes. Come on, you Spurs. Yeah, good point there, Lee Harvey. Actually, good point. I'm complaining about it. Now I actually wouldn't criticize it at all. Van de Van Masterclass says Niran John, absolutely right. F all the haters, says Danny Darko. Shawnee Maddox as well. He's saying, yeah, just cut out the open play BS. Just give us these set pieces. Daniel Larson, member for 42 months. Crazy, Daniel. You're getting close to the 50-month club. Wow. He's saying Van de Ven for top scorer this season, boys. Come on, big up the guys. Dave, I mean, Van de Ven, he's probably going to finish as one of the best finishers in this team, it seems like. The midfielders, the center backs, they're our best finishers.
Yeah, well, look, it's because we're maximising our ability from set pieces, and I think that actually highlights the struggles we have from open play, right? The fact that our centre-backs and that are some of our top scorers this season. But look, I want to praise Mickey Van de Ven, because it's not just going forward. It's defensively where he's impressing me this year as well. He's been an absolute monster. And, without Romero there, he's really stepped up into that captain's role. It's sort of almost maturing him very, very rapidly, very, very quickly, having all of this responsibility. And I know a lot of fans have had a problem with Romero in years gone by, but I really do think that aggressiveness has rubbed off on Mickey Van de Ven. And I think he's realised I've got all the other components here to be a great player, but I've got to stop being scared. At some point, I'm a big frame, a big guy. I've got to become a man and use that to my advantage. And I think you're seeing a guy do that now. This is a guy that I've highlighted for a long, long time. I really like. When we first signed him, I said, we've got £100 million pound player on our hands if he develops here nicely. And right now, you would pay more than that for him, because, You go back to the clearance off the line in the Europa League final. Wins the trophy, that. You go back to his moment against Man United. He can just take the whole entire team on if you want and put the ball across the box. He's also a massive threat from set pieces. Not only is he a big guy, but he goes after that ball. He fucking attacks it. And he puts himself in them positions. The reason why he's putting it, his reading of the game is absolutely second to none. You don't make that clearance in the Europa League final unless you know how to read a game of football. Some of the blocks the guys made this year defensively, coming across, bailing people out, that's because he's able to read the game. It's one thing having speed, but you got to know how to use it. And he certainly does. Scoring goals up the other end from set pieces because he puts himself in position where he knows that ball is going to come. You look at both goals, both inside the 6-yard box from the set piece. He's put himself in the middle, knowing this ball is coming across. He's given them the best chance to be able to score goals at the other end by that, but also snuff them out at the other end for us. He has been absolutely superb, Mickey van de Ven. He's been absolutely brilliant. But it is a problem that he's our top scorer. Other players do have to come to the fore.
I really agreed with your point, though, where even if teams know that we've become a set piece team, I think it's a terrible comparison, I know, but like it is a bit like Arsenal, where it's like, yeah, you know, they're a set piece team, but what are you going to really do about it? Like they have a bunch of really big guys who attack the ball. They have a good set piece coach who draws up different game plans, different sort of moments, how to hurt you with them. There's not a whole lot you can really do, actually. Just the only thing you can do is try not to concede that many dead ball opportunities. But what we've done is we've given ourselves a lot of chances with them. And the more we just keep getting those opportunities, the more dangerous we'll be. And I just think you're right. Like there's not a whole lot you can actually even do about defending our set pieces. We're that dangerous from them.
Well,
Big up, Daniel.
When you've got the quality of delivery that we've got from Pedro Porro and Kudos, right? The deliveries have been absolutely spot on. All your set pieces is based on that delivery. Is it an inviting ball? And they seem to get it absolutely spot on every time they put it in. But after that, then, do you have the players to go and attack it? And you don't just see one shirt flying at it. You see 4 or 5 flying at that ball.
Yeah.
It is frightening if you're defending that, because when they're coming at you and you're standing from a standstill position trying to get on it, that momentum means they're going to beat you 9 times out of 10. So it's absolutely frightening and very, very difficult to deal with.
Steve with a funny comment. Dave's having a kebab. I'm having a kebab. Dave's having a kebab. Jack's having a beer. Having a beer. Jack's having a beer. King
I tell you what, if we score a goal from open play, I'm having a kebab.
100%. King Hollow saying, I'll be honest, other than a few loose and sloppy passes and unforced errors toward the end there, I do think we've looked extremely solid as a unit. I would agree with you there. Matthew Breaker saying, haters will say Bentancur didn't even mean it with that assist because it came off his shoulder. Very funny comment there, Matthew. And then Shawnee Maddox saying, Van de Ven hat trick, question mark. Now, Dave, this is a crazy question, probably because I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's say we earn a penalty. Do you give it to Van de Ven?
Do you know what I think? I would personally, if I'm the manager, that would be my instruction. If there's a penalty and someone's on a hat trick, give it to them. Hat tricks don't come around every day of the year, and it really is something to savor. However, I think Van de Ven would be the type, as a captain, he would say, Moani, you could do with this, or Kudos, you could do with this, or I think he would hand it over to someone else. But I have no doubt he'll be able to slot home a penalty, no problem.
Yeah, I mean, he would probably Sean Dyche penalty it, where he just runs up as fast as he can and just power it through the middle, hit Pickford and the ball into the back of the net at the same time, type of thing. But yeah, Shawnee, it's possible. I'm now thinking, gosh, man, I'm getting my fantasy team wrong at this point. Sean, I need to get Van de Ven in my fantasy team. It's amazing because before, Van de Ven, under Ange, and it was something that we've noticed when he first came into the club, he wasn't really that great in the air. Maybe it's just something he's improved on, in the last few months or so. But seriously, the guy is becoming a set piece threat because he is a big guy. We know he's really athletic as well. And all of a sudden, he's turned into a set piece threat, both defending them, but also attacking them at the same time. And then lesser known saying, Dave, imagine when we have a 6'6" Luka Vuskovic that enters these situations. The guy's getting bicycle kicks. At this point.
You go back to the Reading game. Vuskovic, I think, two, he scored one from a set piece. Yeah. And you look at what he's doing out on loan, by the way. If this guy ends up going out on loan again, it's a huge mistake. Because I think if you can add him in there, I think he gives you options. I think he's a player you could put in there for Paulinia, like for like. I think you could play him centre back. But also, if you do want to play him centre back, you can push Mickey van de Ven out to left back if you wanted to. I think that it gives you so much options having someone like Vuskovic. back here. But I mean, Thomas Frank. I mean, it's like giving toys to a baby. You know, if you give him Vuskovic, he's
Yeah,
gonna
seriously.
absolutely love
It's
it.
it's unfair actually if you give him Luka Vuskovic. Maybe that's what's happening. It's just unfair. Shem Tan also saying to you, Dave, you need to jump on the kebab train tonight. Just gonna get these last few comments here. About to get kicked off. Mark, member for 22 months, saying Van de Ven for the win. Come on, you Spurs. He's on a
Yeah.
hat trick.
Yeah, he's been absolutely superb. Now, look, we just need to not give away anything for the next 5-10 minutes, because I will say, with 2-0, and I've said this before, and it's come back to bite us when we haven't done what I've said. But if they score, all of a sudden, momentum in the game completely shifts. It's very hard for Tottenham to get back into the rhythm, even with subs. So we can't give away with what they're just done there. They're not scoring 3 goals today anyway. I think we go and score one more. This 3 points is ours. We're sitting in third or fourth, you know, for the week, which would be absolutely brilliant. But big up, Mark. Really
And
appreciate
then
you, my
TJ
man.
as well, saying we need to extend Mickey as soon
Yeah,
as possible. I think
well,
they're
that's
in
the
the
thing.
process of doing it. Dave, I think, broke the news a while ago on that one. I think it's probably like the Bentancur situation where it's just going to take a while, but it seems to be in the plans.
Well, inside the club, I think there's a big urgency to try and get this guy tied down, because you look at what's coming up. We spoke about missing the striker market last summer. The centre-back market is coming up. Real Madrid need to replace Alaba, Rudiger. They're getting on in age. They're going to come calling for Mickey Van de Ven at some point. And this is where Tottenham need to give the guy the contract ASAP.
Yeah. And then also, like Romero, they're world-class defenders. Like, they really are not replaceable. You can't really think, is there really that many Van de Vens out there, that many Romeros out there? No, not at all. So it's just, what's the point of thinking you can replace them? Just tie them down for
Our
as long
resolve
as
is
you
going to be
can.
seriously tested, though, Jack. Liverpool are screaming out for another centre back. Bayern
True.
Munich are going to be looking for centre backs this summer. Real Madrid, you know, a lot of the big clubs are all going to be in a centre back market this summer. So we've got to tie him down. We have to, because
And he's
then
young.
once you tie him down, you price him out of the market. That's what you do. You price him out.
Absolutely right. Ribsy85, give him a 10-year contract. Yeah, like the
He's what,
Mudryk contract. Give him the Mudryk contract.
do you know, even just looking at the Madison documentary, you know, when he went about his ACL and whatever, Mickey comes over, sort of has a little chat, and then just goes on, and he just strikes me as a guy that's very mature for his age. He just gets it, you know.
Yeah,
He's dedicating himself to improving. He wants to keep himself in great shape. And when you look at the maturity he showed in that video compared to
lovely,
someone like Brennan Johnson, and you're seeing the difference that the
lovely.
two of them are having on the pitch, there's a lot to be said for it. Come on, Kudus, Simmons, good ball out to Johnson. Cross it, you fraud. Oh,
He
lucky.
just, again, why does he receive it so like straight? You know, like he doesn't receive it sort of in like with his feet. He doesn't receive it like sort
Yeah.
of going forward. He receives it like Emerson did, where it was just like he's so straight up. He's so
It's
stand.
like
He's yeah,
it's like he's not on his toes when the ball
exact.
comes to
That's
you.
what I'm
You know what
trying
I
to
mean?
say.
It's like he's caught flat-footed. Yeah.
It's exactly what I mean.
Don't allow it, Grealish. Don't allow it. Oh, well done, Paulinho.
Also, haters wouldn't notice that Bentancur was the one who won that ball there.
Oh, well done. Oh, no,
Oh my
no.
gosh. Danzo, well done, kid.
Bentancur there to dig it out.
Get out. Get up, Danzo. He's taking a beating. Might hurt his nuts, it looks like. Oh no.
Oh.
Jeez, and Jai,
Got
he's
away
the
with that one. More
best.
signs of there. Come on, Spurs. Subs,
Bent-
though, this half, I think if Xavi doesn't get into it in the next 10, 15 minutes, I would look at taking him off, Jack.
yeah, which I mean, I would put on Odebear for either Johnson or Xavi Simmons.
Mm.
Um, I think Odebear would offer more in that opportunity that Johnson just had. He actually would run at his man there. And then, or if Xavi Simmons is not going to be honest, do very much, you'd rather just then put Odebear on the left side.
Can I also just say there, by
Or
the way,
get Pop Star into the team, like you said earlier.
Yeah, watching that passage of play back there. I mean, we're going to cause our own problems if we don't start clearing this ball properly. What a challenge from Rodrigo.
Two amazing challenges from him
It's
in this.
unbelievable.
He's
But their
absolutely
chance
crunched
came
in
there
them.
from us not clearing the ball properly. 2 or 3 players dicked about with clearing it.
Yeah, you're
They're
right.
the small mistakes you can't make at this level. Well done, Vicario. Do your job and do it well.
His left-footed clearances aren't very good, though. He doesn't hit it that far. Well done, Kudus. Oh my God, man. This Jai guys.
Well done, Bentancur. Mops it up. Danzo. Porro. No out ball.
Bentancur doing his best Paulinho impression in the last 5 minutes.
Whoever he laid that on, that was a serious challenge. Now, just nothing stupid now this half Tottenham when we can go and enjoy our, well, what's left of the weekend after today anyway.
Rain Man saying, for the record, the fact that Johnson even tried to cross the ball there is progress technically.
Yeah, fair point, fair point. He's actually been all right today, to be fair. He hasn't been as bad as he usually is. He's actually been decent enough today. Still not great, but we'll take it. Spence.
Oof.
Enjoy. He's just so fucking good, man. He can't get near the fucker.
But then, like, you put a challenge on him and you think, clearly he won this,
Yeah.
and they just emerges with it. And you're just like, how does he still have it? He's the one I see.
How is Jack Grealish getting by Porro and Johnson there? This is the sort of shit that's going to lead to everything coming back.
Come out, Xavi, man. Come out. Got to actually put pressure on.
Hold that, Koo. Come on, Kudus. Yes, Koo. Well done.
Johnson, man, you're the one who needs to be out there, lad. He's sitting right next to Pedro Porro there. He thinks he's a right back now, Johnson.
We just need to get the ball and get it to Kudus. Just give it to Kudu and let him just hold up the ball and play around with it for a few minutes. Relieve some pressure.
Someone did mention this, and Skunkworks did say this. He said, you get through the first 20 minutes and you buy yourself a good chance.
Yeah.
100% right, Skunk. I think
Absolutely.
someone else said that at halftime, too.
Just nothing silly now for the next 15, nothing stupid. Don't give them anything. But we also got to show some sort of ability to keep the possession here as well.
Yeah, can't give it back to them too much.
Come on, Rodri. Come on, Ben.
Johnson and Pedro Porro, like, they're outdoing each other in terms of being
Grealish
useless.
is having a field day out there. It's a joke. It's a ball in. Cario. Well on, Vic.
Pedro Porro and Johnson need to get an idea of actually how to put a challenge in.
Right, let's calm it down now. Let's enjoy the ball. Football is about loving the ball and having the ball.
Got to play Bentancur there, man. Work hard, Colo. Well done, Colo.
Well done, good play by Bentancur there as well. Well done, Kudus. Ref. That's it. Slow it down. We're in Norris.
Wait. Ref.
Surely that's not theirs.
Well done, Xavi. Got to put in a harsher challenge than that.
Paulinho,
you monster. Bentancur, good touch. Xavi, time on the ball, kid. Time on the ball.
Good ball. That's much better. Go on, Mo. Go on, Mo.
He needs to play that in the air, not on the floor.
Yeah.
Cole Milani's been I feel for him.
He slowed down there. He looked a little bit tired there, Mo. O'Brien to enjoy. Everton just recycling it now across the back line. Get it out to Grealish again. Dude, we need to start dealing with this because if not, they will get something off this.
Well, both of them just keep jockeying. They don't even put in a challenge. Lads, get close to him. Put in a foot in.
They're looking like Dumb and Dumber out there. I thought the whole idea of doubling up is you close in on the guy and challenge him.
You don't just stand next to him and just jockey the whole time.
O'Brien with the ball in. Well done,
Porro. Away by Porro.
Grealish with the ball in. Spence clears.
Enjoy.
With the ball in. Beto! Oh! What a save from Vicario.
Oh, my
what
Lord,
a fucking save.
Nearly scores a bike.
That is unbelievable.
Under pressure here. Well done, Xavi. Well done, Xavi.
No one's going to know how good that save was. No one was expecting it to go where it went, and it was a great reflex save, great reactionary save from Vic there. That is unbelievable.
Beto, I mean, who would think he could get a bike?
And Vic's starting to ask for a bit more urgency there from Spurs players.
Oh, my Lord, what a crack save.
It's unbelievable reactionary save, that.
I mean, he's like 4 yards out. It's like 4 yards out. He's already gone
across goal there. He reads it well there.
He has no time to react. Somehow he did. What a crack save. Good hand as well. Really good hand. Time, Bents, time. Jeez. Yeah, playing Pedro. Man on. Well done.
There we go.
Well done, Paulinho.
Well
done, Paulinho.
Watch out.
Johnson, make a run for him, kid.
There we go.
There you go.
Come on, Johnson, skin him. No one there. No one there. It's overhit anyway, but there's no one there. But Spence picks it up the other side, wins a throw in. Well done, Jedi. Here we go. Get Danzo up here.
Pedro
Come on,
Porro
Danzo. Come on.
Or not Pedro Porro, but Cario's also just saved us there. He saved our bacon there. You have to, remember that save. It's another great save from Vic.
Dumb and Dumber need to learn to deal with Grealish. They're just allowing it to come in. You know, you need to start dealing with it that side. And look, Njai is the difficult one to deal with. You know, Spence is sort of trying to deal with that one-on-one. But the other side, I mean, the two guys have to start dealing with that. What a save from Vicario, though.
Rainman saying, yeah, the save gets better and better with each angle.
Because when you look at it, you think Beto's going across goal, and to sort of just come back and, oh, it's beautiful. Come on, Danzo. Let's go. Right out of the cannon. There we go.
Ooh, bouncing.
Xavi is coming out to pick that up.
Can we long throw from here?
Yeah, I was about to say that. Although I'd argue that's probably more
What's the range?
Territory.
Do we need to get one of those range finders?
Yeah,
like in golf?
Yeah, the golf. You know. It's about 72 yards, Jack. That's
how far can Danzo throw it? Oh my gosh! You know we're going to be all over Coyote. Former Fiorentina, the Brentford guy. Thomas Frank is jealous of Coyote.
Van de Ven. Good switch. Win that,
Mawani.
Oh my, no way, Lino. No, you twat.
He's giving that as a foul.
He's ruined it.
He's giving that as a foul, not even outside. Oh my lord.
Oh, that's shocking. It was an unbelievable takedown. It's like he had hands for feet there.
Seriously, it's like he caught it in the air with his foot. He jumped as he took that touch. He didn't even wait for it to come down. He jumped in the air to bring it down. Rain is hammering down, says Outer as Fasare. Yeah, it's over here as well.
Might have to get my bucket hat out. Protect me from it. I feel like I'm in this game. I'm in the elements. Honestly, there's no beautiful time to play football in this time of the year, though. It's gorgeous. Especially when you're winning as well. It's brilliant. I forgot what winning felt like last year.
It's fine. Maybe even if you're a Kudus or a Colomwani or a Xavi Simons, take a shot from outside the box, let it hit the ground, skid across the surface. Good pressure.
There's the difference right there. Spence goes and engages in Joy. The other two, Dumb and Dumber, Twat and Twat, are fucking stand up out the other side. Well done. There we go. Come on. Come on. This is the goal from open play. This is our goal from open play. Let's go, Xavi.
Good ball.
Kudus, play Johnson. Keeps it moving. Oh, it's a good tackle on him. Is that free though, ref? Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you, ref. Colomwani, again, great hold-up play. Played it's because this is the thing, Dave. Like, how many times in that minute you'll see a guy play it behind him?
Yeah.
Colomwani perfectly in front of Xavi Simons.
Oh, great tackle. Picks up the free kick. Lovely there. Look at that. Rides it. He knows it's coming. It's beautiful from Kudus. Thank you. This one's going in the back of the net.
Yeah, Pedro Porro range.
I wouldn't even mind giving this one to Mo.
Give it to Van de Ven.
Porro doesn't deserve it. Until he goes and engages with Grealish, he's off set pieces. He's not touching the ball going forward. He doesn't deserve it.
No, you got a queue of players here for
it's
it.
It's a century as well. If you can hit this sweetly, there's a chance this can go in, you know.
Pedro Porro wants it, but Kudus and him are discussing over it. Pedro Porro says, I'll buy you dinner.
Van de Ven should go, move out my way. I'm having it.
Pedro Porro saying, I'll buy you dinner, I swear.
He's probably negotiating with him. Yeah, I'll give you $2,000 for this one.
Yeah, seriously.
Dinner at Ramsey's new restaurant.
Pedro Porro gets banned for free kick fixing.
I raise you 2 courtside tickets for the Jets.
Yeah, he's like, what's your takeout order? I'm buying. That's what Pedro says. Give it to me. Pedro special, says Paul G.
You see, the problem is he can hit them, just not in games. We need him to produce one today. I think Moses might be hitting this one, you know?
Yeah, I think it is going to be Moses.
Porro, a short run up here. Maybe he's going to look for the dipper here.
Messi. Mo Messi.
Moses off the box or off the wall.
I agree. Should have given it to Mickey. Let him go.
Well, we've won a corner. It's just this is Mickey Van de Ven hat trick time.
Give it to Mickey for the free kick. Let him do like a 20-yard run up.
The cameraman knows. I might actually get the Mickey Van der Ven haircut this week. Due a trim.
Him and Grealish joking with each other. That's a good sign. Means he's going to dunk on Grealish.
Grealish is trying to... He's probably looking at me. He's like, oh, your task with stopping me this half. Hat-trick coming. Tug him by the man bun and then run off.
Yeah, seriously.
Come on,
that's when you know he's
quality
learning
delivery.
from Romero.
All we need is just another quality delivery, like all the other ones. It's another good one. It's another good one.
Oh, just Bentancur underneath it.
Underneath it. People saying Richie's coming on. You can understand that. Moani doesn't have the 90 in him, to be fair.
Probably.
2-0 up.
He's number 1 on the team sheet now, though, Moani, if he is taken off here. And then Bergvall coming off for Simmons.
Coming off. Simmons, do you know what? He was better in the second half. Actually, a couple of times he kept the play moving going forward, so fair play. And Moani, yeah, look, it was always going to be about 60, 65 minutes, but he's shown me more than enough to get me excited for what's to come. Come on, Lucas.
From Kolo Muani.
Let's go, Bergvall.
Bergvall instead of Sarr, though.
I wonder, is there going to be a change in formation, or are we going to keep it the same? No, Sarr. What is going on that he is not playing Papamata Sarr?
It's not like Bergvall's ripped up any trees recently either. Richarlison coming up against his former side.
Yeah.
He does play well against Everton. He scored against them before. He scored that worldie last season or 2 seasons ago against Everton. Probably the best Richarlison's goal. One of the best ones I've seen. Van de Ven pumps it long. Good pressure from Bergvall. I think Sarr slept with Frank's daughter, says Limpy Down Under. Yeah, that could be the case. And Jai poked away by Bergvall. Good defensive play from Bergvall so far. He's getting stuck in. Jed Spence. Lovely feet from Jed. A lovely touch from Kudus. The one player who will never get a break, though, is Mohamed Kudus. Unless we go 3 goals up, then he's probably going to take him off.
Yeah. Long throw. Jed Spence trying to get an audition in there.
Oh, fuck off, ref.
That's soft. Screen. Look at that muppet of a goalkeeper for them. Ushering the centre-back forward. What a twat. Someone put another ball by him quickly. He annoys me, Pickford. Surely the next sub then should be to give some Kudos some rest now and get Sarr in there. Everton just knocking the ball about. I think that's Tarkowski on it now. Doesn't really know what to do with it. Grealish, good tackle by Porro. Onto more Kudus. Porro puts it down the line for Richarlison. Go on, Richie. This is yours. Go on, Richie. Go on, Richie. Richarlison! Oh, he smashes at Pickford. You just want a bit of finesse there. You just want a bit of control in what he's doing there. He does so well. He just chases down a lost cause. It's a beautiful ball by Porro, by the way. It holds up lovely. He makes an idiot of Tarkowski there. He just smashes at the goalkeeper. There's no finesse in what he's doing. Oh, that was the chance to kill it, Richie. That was the chance to kill it.
That's the chance Moani would have dreamed for.
Well, Moani would have finished it. He would have just tucked that one under the keeper.
It's not Richarlison's worst miss this season, though, so
Well, look,
Something
at
to be
least he's
said.
going on target, I suppose. That's the
Yeah,
main
at
thing.
least it was on target.
Progress, as Rain says.
Yeah, we'll just use Rain Man's thought process. Everything's technically progress.
It's a good delivery.
That was for Danzo that time. Good clearance from Bergvall.
I'll do Bergvall. Kudos,
Good
got a
clearance.
challenge. Well done. Oh, Richie. You just want him to just... A little side footer there is all you need. You don't need to smash that. Just hit it with the instep and just put it low.
If you're really clever, you could almost think about taking it around him.
Touch, yeah.
Yeah. Because he was jumping for it. Pickford just read him, though. That was the thing. You knew what he was going to do.
That's beautiful. Bergvall, can he keep it in?
Didn't have the best first touch.
Subs here for Everton.
Both youngsters. I don't think I recognize them. Or one of them, I think I do. I forget his name, but he's their other striker who's come from the academy.
Barry.
Or, yeah. But I don't know if I recognize the other player. Yeah, Chris saying the same thing. Just sidestep Pickford and roll it in. That's kind of what benefit of hindsight. That's what I'm thinking.
That's the difference right there, though. It's a guy that just doesn't have that composure in that moment, you know. That's what we're lacking. But at least we created a chance from open play. Danzo. Oh, he doesn't win
Pedro,
it.
why are you dropping off?
Oh, Van de Ven again there. Beautiful.
He's been everywhere again, Van de Ven defensively.
Oh, well done, Mo.
Kudos.
No
fuck
way,
off,
ref. Oh, everything with a set piece here. They're just going to put it in the box. Got to deal with this. This is your bread and butter, Tottenham. This is what we do on the Frank. We got to deal with this.
If Kudus got shoved there, referee wouldn't call it. That's the difference. Kudus has to be taken down by 4 men for the referees to call it.
And look, I get this half hasn't been pretty, but we've managed the game pretty well. And I suppose that's probably what you need to do away from home at times.
Yeah, it's been 20 minutes. We need to just get out. Next 5 minutes, get away. Use the day 5-minute rule.
Yeah. Just deal with this. Nothing stupid here. Don't give anything up.
Dewsbury Hall whips it in. Dangerous. Illiman and Jai. Back post. Thank you, Bergvall. Thank you, Richie. Pedro, please put in a challenge once, and you let him get into the box.
Oh, no. Grealish.
Pedro, at some point, man, you have to engage. You can't just keep jockeying and jockeying and jockeying and let him into the box.
Yeah.
At some point, put in a foot.
Well, that's the difference with Spence. The reason why he's relatively dealing with Njai decently is because he's going to engage the guy every time. Yeah. Porro keeps backing off. But that shows he's not confident, though. In terms of...
He's got his back turned as well. Like, that's the thing. Like, you let him get turned all the way around.
They're checking something here. They're checking for a push on Tarkowski, are they?
No, I don't think so. Johnson giving away a pen there.
It's soft off, that's given. I've seen them given, but it's soft.
Yeah, I mean, we would get one then in the West Ham game.
Come on, Richie.
Good running, Richie.
Oh, it's just that touch.
If they gave that, if Johnson was given a penalty there, we deserve 2 then against West Ham.
Yeah. That's got to be our throw-in.
Yeah, how is that not ours?
Goes long, win that. Well done, Lucas. Just keep them penned in. That's all we got to do. Referee stolen about 15 yards there. Well done, Lucas. Time, Richie. That's better. Well done. Into Johnson. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my God. He's 2 white shirts there, and he can't find them. Someone needs to get his eyesight checked. Oh, well done, Porro. And then he gives it away. Bentancur,
don't let him
brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Oh, my see ya.
That's unbelievable play from Bentancur there. Jesus, really bucketing down there now. It is chucking it down. Heavens is opening. Spurs fans are loving it now. Loving it. Singing in the rain. Sang in Spain and we sang in France. We sang in the sun and we sang in the rain.
Benton class is limping down under. Everyone wants Johnson taken off.
Well, I mean, that was just abysmal there from Brennan. There's no excuse for that. Here we go. Another Danzo long throw. We definitely need a towel now. Surely someone's got a towel. If I was there, I'd give him my jacket.
If he manages to get any grip of this ball, yeah, geez, it is really coming down. You can tell it's very hazy.
Yeah.
You know it's bad when you can see the individual drops, and
even the long throw isn't as effective in this weather.
good challenge by Bentoncourt. Good challenge.
Allows everyone to get back there. Sometimes you need that.
Given a yellow card.
Pickford going ballistic.
Yeah, Pickford. Yeah, he knows the direction.
Learn to deal with corner kicks.
He gave a yellow card. What do you want, man? What do you want? He gave a yellow card.
Darren Gilgan says, brilliant watch along, lads, and not biased at all.
Or is he giving it to Jack Grealish, the yellow card?
I hope that's a sincere comment, Darren. Definitely not biased, that's for sure. I think you are being sincere, though. Big up, Darren.
Does anyone know if who's the yellow card for? Was it for Grealish?
Yellow to Grealish, yeah, it looks like. KM says, Bentoncourt's been much better in this game. Absolutely brilliant. Grealish got a yellow, yeah, the chat confirming that.
Oh, because, yeah, that's why he was complaining. Or that's why Pickford was complaining.
Take him out. Well done, Rodri.
Yeah, get out there, Bergvall. You got the legs. Yeah, don't let him down the outside. Oh, jeez, he still gets past everyone.
It's too easy.
Grealish.
Engage.
Decent shot.
Jeez. What a save again. That's took about 4 ricochets there. It's an unbelievable save from Vicario yet again. Porro is becoming a huge problem down this right-hand side. They're just getting way too many chances off this side.
Johnson and him just don't know how to put in a challenge.
That's an unbelievable reaction save there from Vicario, by the way. That's took two deflections.
Two deflections.
That is unbelievable.
Another class save.
Well done, Vic.
That's what Vic is good at, though. It's those type of saves.
Yeah.
And he punches it away. Well done, Vic.
Was that Vic again?
Sir!
That's a high foot, surely. Oh, my Lord. That's got to be a high foot, ref.
How does Njai still have the ball there?
The game's just getting a little bit scrappy here.
Pedro. Johnson, one of you please put it. Thank you, Johnson.
There we go.
Thank you, Johnson. Kudus did not foul him at all here. There's no foul in that. There's no foul in that. He's literally just clattered into Kudus. It's a 50-50.
Shem, it looks like it's kebab night for Dave. What one do I get? Chicken doner or mixed? Let me know.
What do you mean not good enough, Iceman? Did I say something wrong? Big up, man. Hopefully you're all right, Ricky.
Oh, no.
Dangerous.
Good block. Who threw the body on the line there?
Big up, Iceman. Let me know. But that's what I meant is Vicario, he pulls out those reaction saves. That's what he's just insane at.
Shem says go for mixed. We'll see, Shem. We'll see. See this out. We've got, what, another 20 minutes to go?
K32 saying Everton are trying everything for a penalty. They're cheats.
That's
a lot of acting.
Yeah.
Jed Spence loving it. He really is Dumb and Dumber out there on the right side. Well done, Richie.
Kudus just says, give me that.
Bergvall.
On the
Jed, get turned.
Just go forward. Van de Ven,
Good play,
ball.
Van de Ven. Rodrigo,
what a
lovely
pass.
feet. Jet, just
Spence
go
touched the
forward,
ball.
man. Just take it forward.
He's so hesitant sometimes. He plays himself into trouble. Well
Having
done,
Palhinha and Bentancur together, it's just two monsters.
Well, the double pivot has been sensational today, both of them. They've been brilliant.
Especially when you got two dribblers in the team like Njai and Grealish cutting inside every time. You have to be able to have guys that can win it.
It is so painful watching him come on after Mawani. I don't want to see that again. It's painful.
They got it inside to Grealish. He slips it in.
Vic.
Well done, Vic.
Well done, Vic. Off his line quick there. He's had a good game today, Vicario again. What is this ping pong?
It is a bit. It's just, I mean, again, it's not everyone's kind of football. It really is at times. Just it's two teams just getting it launched, and then like each team has like, what's also funny is compared to like Man City or like Liverpool, which are full of technicians, full of these like amazing quality players. Like both teams have two good players on the ball, but then the rest are just kind of workhorsemen.
Yeah.
Where Njai and Grealish are the two dangerous players. And then the same thing with us, where it's like Kudus. Maybe it really is only Kudus now at this point, but like it's just both teams it's all about just working hard.
It is, but look, sometimes away from home, it's never always going to be pretty, It's
or Van de Ven maybe is the other.
But look, at the end of the day, Jack, we sort of come into this, like, I've adopted the mentality. Every game is going to be a scrap. And to be honest with you, today hasn't been as much of a scrap as I thought it would be. So, and I think that's partly because we scored. Here we go. 15 minutes to go. This is the guy. He's going to come on and help with the third. I know he is.
And Kudus is being taken off. Yep, give him his rest.
Decision.
Let Sarr just run about. Let Sarr run around like a madman. Come on, kid. Bag a goal here, Sarr.
Sarr looks focused. He's got a point to prove, this kid. A player with a point to prove is dangerous.
Get those sprints in.
Well, you often wonder when they're sprinting on sometimes, is that to get their stats up a little?
Sarr doesn't need to worry about getting his sprints stats up. He's always running.
Clear that. Well done, Spence. Richie, take it down.
You had maybe 20 years, man.
See, that's the difference. Mawani takes that down there. And he could
clear it with your foot. If you're going to clear it, clear it with your foot.
He had 20 years and he still scuffed the header. No. Good defending.
You're right. Like the difference between Richie and Cole Mawani at times.
What's the formation, Lee? 11 men behind the ball. Seeing that on his boat right now.
It's I think they call it the old 9-1.
11 men and they're about to reverse the team bus on here as well now in a minute for the last 10. But you got to do this away from home. This isn't me knocking it, by the way. It's stuff you got to do on the road. You got to show resilience. I think someone said it there already. Show a bit of resilience, character. This builds character.
Yeah, I'd give it a generous 9-1 formation.
But it's all right. My hero, Papa Matt is about to come on and change all of that.
Yeah, here he is. Yeah, he's just, you can tell. He's going to play up front with Richie, and he's just going to cause chaos. Yeah, bada baby, Sarr. If anything, if Sarr was clever, you would help out Johnson and Porro, even though they shouldn't need help, but that's where the danger is coming from, is Jack Grealish's side.
Yeah.
And then we just have to keep Njai quiet if we can.
It's a ball in. It's another one.
Looping. Johnson.
Not the best. That'll do, though. Go on, Paul. Go on, Paul.
Derek Gary Johnson and touch of a terrorist.
It'll do. It'll do.
100% parking the bus near Aviv. 100%. Bus has been absolutely parked. If we ever came up against Jose Mourinho, probably Thomas Frank would go on a 10-minute rant about how much he loves parking the bus.
You know, he'd probably blame Joe. He'd probably get annoyed at Jose for parking the bus. He'd criticize him.
Well, I was making the joke because he showed David Moyes so much praise, and like David Moyes parks the bus for 90 minutes.
Praise or glaze? What one was it, Jack?
Very praise and glaze.
That's what Thomas Frank does to you. He gives you the praise and the glaze
Yeah,
effect.
he loves praising and glazing the other team sometimes.
So, don't get me wrong, right? I know it's football etiquette. You got to show the opposition some praise. I'd love a manager just to break
Well done, Bentancur.
and just go, do you know what? They're
How
shit.
has he
The
still
bottom of the
got it?
table. We should be winning this. Oh, well done for Vicario again. Flying across there. He's even hurt his own man. He's even hurt his own man here.
Danzo down.
Well done, Vicario. Man and ball. That's the old saying. Punch right in the back of the head on Vicario there.
How'd he come out? Oh, it was Johnson who couldn't put Pedro and Johnson, man. It is dumb and dumber with them. You're so right. Neither of them can put in a challenge, for fuck's sake. It's laughable. I agree, Scooter Reacts. Really is. Like, the one time they both put in a challenge, they still can't come up with it.
Jack, we've got 2 comments here. I'll take this one from TJ first. Can we please sell Richie and Jan to the MLS? He's awful. I mean, do you guys want him, or do you want to pass him on to the K-League or the Pro League? Or
yeah,
we make that video. Do you know them videos where it's like, oh, no, we don't want her. You can do that. We'll have this one over.
The Saudi League wanted him. I'm not even sure if they would take him at this point.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true.
Even the Saudi League might have standards.
Darren Kyogan says this would be a huge win. Everton unbeaten at home. Absolutely spot on. And I think most importantly for me, it gives us hope and belief and momentum now. You know, that's the thing. You go into these games, all of a sudden you're inside the top 4. You go in there believing you can compete. And for me, the optics coming out of this game is going to be absolutely superb now, Darren. And then we also have Matt Ball says, Dave, Bentancur and Paulini are better when Spurs play away on the counter, but when Spurs play at home, there is an issue with Bentancur and the pivot when Spurs play a more attacking style. Now, Matt, I do hear what you're saying, but this is the thing that everyone misses. He doesn't want Bentancur marauding forward. He wants him sitting in there beside Paulinho. He said it when he was asked about Bergvall playing there. He says, look, he runs too much. We have to tell him to stop running at times. You know, and I think, oh, good clearance. Well done. And I think that's one thing that Spurs fans are maybe massively overlooking when it comes to that role. I think you got to understand at some point it's got to be down to instruction, because the reality is, look, we've seen with Bentancur, the guy can play. He's played today. He's played very well today. Matt, let me know though. Will we see the passing map today around socials? Let me know.
I think he's won as many challenges as Paulinho has today, you would say. I mean, Paulinho, again, is a monster defensively, but Bentancur, I'm curious. I think he's won more challenges.
And I'm going to do a Thomas Frank on Bentancur. I'm going to praise and glaze him.
Have they given this a corner? How many times have they given the wrong throw-in or the wrong corner today? It's like the referee can't see. Danzo's taking a beating today.
Yeah, he has. But do you know what it is, though? He just flies in at things. He puts his body on the line. I love it. He's no regard for his body. He just uses it as battering ram.
Richarlison, good clearance.
That one.
Richarlison, good clearance. That's a stupid
foul.
foul.
Don't give away a stupid free kick.
Oh, my God. Foul. Stupid foul.
There's just no need for it with 7 minutes to go. It's dumb.
His back is turned, though. That's when your back is turned, you don't run over them when their back is turned.
Exactly. Brain dead. Steve, Dave, kebab with extra chili. Jack, 4 shot chasers. Iceman, do we have a fan show tonight? No, Monday night, my man, Monday. Honestly, we've been speaking for nearly 8 hours now. We're going to go and record their match reaction and Twitter reacts for the morning as well. So, there's only so much my voice box can take in one day, my man. And by the way, that is not a pause moment either for any children out there. And then Skunkwork says, Dave, are we in the safe zone yet to place the takeaway order? Yeah, I would like to think we are, Skunkwork.
88 minutes, I'd say. 88 minutes.
Well, actually, I think we might have to wait and see how long is added on here first.
Just the way we're playing, we're not going to have our foot on the ball, so it is just going to be constant pressure. But we're dealing with it right now. We are dealing with it. It's just clearance after clearance. It's like watching the Europa, it's like the way we're playing. It's like the Europa League final.
Well, Skunk, if you are ordering takeaway, though, let me know what's on the list. And same with you, Stevie. Sure, you'll get one as well. Enjoy. Buzz it back.
Well done, Richie. Get out there. Get out there. Get out
Come
there.
on,
Get
Rich.
out there.
Come on, Rich.
Turn,
Hold it.
Turn. Oh, my God. Turn backwards, man.
He's only off the bench. He can't be that tired. Well done, Lucas.
Oh,
He's ridiculous.
Bentancur. Oh, my Lord.
He's ridiculous.
It's not going to be on the pass map. Oh, my Lord. Unbelievable. Unbelievable feat. Actually,
Jack,
he's doing his inner kudos there. He was doing his inner kudos the way he held on.
I was just thinking, we got to put the pass map up and just question marks about it. That's all. Grab the pass map. Guess who's?
Dude, that would be the funniest. That'd be the funniest bit of merch or a T-shirt. Bentancur's face, and it's like, show me the pass map. Show me the pass map with Bentancur's face on it, scoring a header.
Just with a passing map. Brilliant.
Bentancur scoring like a header from a set piece. Show me the pass map.
I definitely think, though, we need to be a bit petty today, and we need to download 100%. The pass map and upload it. Is there a fire drill? Is there a fire drill?
First win of any team at the Hill Dickinson, the new stadium. That is impressive. And done with absolute Brexit football as well. What a challenge, Van de Ven. Pop Montasar. Marauding forward. Sir!
Ref, we'll have a red here. We'll have a red. Put your hand in the ass pocket, please. Roald Dahl. Huh? He's a novelist.
15 goals so far this season. 4 by strikers. That's not very good. I mean, I think we knew that.
There's got to be at least 4 or 5 by Van de Ven this season as well, right?
It's going to be everyone else, but the strikers just score the goals. Colomwani did nothing wrong, though, today. If he had that chance, he would have scored it.
Yeah. Oh, that's sharp from Bergvall.
Very sharp. Palhinha, good feet there. Van de Ven out wide to Jed. Jed, you can get forward now. Good ball.
Sar with a good run. Push it back. How has Richie missed? How have you missed, you plonker? You idiot. What is wrong with you?
Oh, it's a great run by Spence and Sar.
It's unbelievable from Papa Sar. Look at that.
Just on.
Holds it. Composure.
Come towards the near
back.
post. Oh, he's just missed
God. It hurts.
Richie is this is.
Honestly,
at this point, with the benefit of hindsight after today, part of the reasons we've struggled so much going forward, just that guy has been up top, Richarlison.
Oh, he's ruined Sar's moment.
The reason it was so much better today is because we had Colomwani.
Sar would have been back in the lineup next week if that went in.
If only Sar could pass it to himself.
Honestly, Johnson let him down last week. Richie let him down this week. I said the guy's going ballistic.
Well Emerson, done. Richie, we sure know how to pick our Brazilians, says Alan Clever. Yeah, that's hilarious. Pamata Sar. Good composure there. Good composure from Sar. Play Johnson. Find Sar.
He wants Richie to get a goal.
Richie Sar!
Yes! Come on! He doesn't even celebrate. I love it. It's so cold. He doesn't even celebrate. It is cold from Happy.
He's an absolute
He's a Sar man. He comes from Senegal.
Oh, love this kid. Oh, he deserves it as well. He deserves it.
He's a Sar man. He comes from Senegal. Davy screams. Give him the fucking ball. He will score goals till your heart's content. Come on, Pappy, you beautiful boy.
Oh, great header from Richie.
Oh, get in out my way, you pussy. Oh, get in, Papa Matasaurus Rex.
Makes those runs into the box. That's the other thing. He just makes those runs.
Tell me now, anyone, Snow Sniper Gaming, if you're out there, tell me now this kid should not be playing. It's fucking beautiful. And we've scored a goal from open play.
3-0.
I mean, it's a great Sunday.
3-0 as well. Just a clean 3-0.
Look at that. It's a cold celebration.
Such a beast.
Do we read into him not celebrating, though, Jack? Is that him proving a point by not celebrating?
Hard to say, really.
I think it is, you know. I think it is. I think it's him going, this is just what I do.
I mean, that's what I've said about him. That's all. He scores goals and he gets assists. Like everyone, wants Bergvall on the team. I get it. He's technical. He's a nice player to watch at times, Bergvall. But
What has
Sarr
Bergvall
gets
done
goals
from
and
coming on?
assists. Sarr gets goals and assists. That was the case even last season. Last season, he had like 9 something more goals and assists than even Bergvall had last season.
But like, what's Bergvall done coming on? Sarr's created one and scored one. What's Bergvall done? And
Yeah,
Sarr's had less
very good
minutes
point.
on the pitch.
Very good point.
Even Matisse Tell might score today. I'm just going for quick piss.
Yeah.
Papa Sarah's got me all excited, so I'll be back in 1 second.
Chinese already ordered, says Stevie Frazier. Love that, Stevie. Lee Harvey with the super chat. Guys, what do you think the problem is with us away? I don't think maybe I'm misreading this. I don't think there's a problem. I think we're very good away from home this season. The issue is that, with us at home. I think away from home, we're brilliant so far this season. Our best performances have come away from home. You would say West Ham. It seems like everyone has also forgotten the West Ham game. I know we keep referencing there's only like 2 good games or something. It's like Man City away and the PSG game, but we were brilliant away from home against West Ham. It was arguably actually Xavi Simons' best game too, was the away game against West Ham. And then, there's just been results here and there away from home. I'm more confident with us away from home than we are at home. Maybe that's what you mean, though. Maybe you just meant at home. And to be honest, I mean, we've had long discussions about it. I'm not too sure what the answer is. But maybe I'll get Dave's thoughts on it when he's back here. Big up Lee Harvey. Appreciate your support. And then TJ saying that's 2 home winning streaks Spurs have ended this season. Leeds and now Everton. We are real killers. I think just away from home this season, we do have this sort of dog in us where we know how to sort of take the game to the opposition, where we're a bit of bullies. We're not afraid for putting in challenges. We take advantage of set pieces. We're good at punching teams in the mouth. And then we have a defensive solidity about us away from home too, because, when you are the away team, it's good to get, that early goal. You want to punch first, but then you got to, in a way, not concede, because if you concede a goal, you give that crowd that momentum to sort of will their team back into it. Whereas Spurs this season, like, we find a way to sort of score first away from home, and then we, are able to hold on to the leads for the most part as well, which is, I think, a 1-2 punch combo. Big up, TJ. Yeah. The Leeds one, again, I thought the Leeds performance was a sound performance. I actually thought we played well against the Leeds. Wasn't amazing, but it wasn't poor either. This one is probably one of the better away performances. Good play from Sarr. Leaves it short. Not on the same wavelength as Tell. Johnson playing the whole 90 minutes pretty much. Maybe because Frank just wanted him to get his opportunity to potentially score, but he hasn't. Dave, just Lee Harvey, maybe let me check the chat, see if he followed up.
He's a star boy. He's
saying, why is our form better away from home, says Lee Harvey. Do you have any explanation? I just felt like, we know how to score from set pieces. We know how to sort of get a goal or here and there. And then I think just the fact that we are defensively solid, we don't allow teams to get momentum by not conceding. It's like the benefit of not conceding goals is that you don't give the crowd that momentum to will their team back into the game. If you don't concede any goals, then you can just pick them out with 1 or 2 goals and just hold on, and it sort of quiets crowds.
You'll see home games as well. The onus is more on you to go and attack teams and break them down. Teams will sit in a bit more, which makes, you'd argue we're not great at that. Like today we scored from 2 set pieces, but, we sat in on the second. We managed the game out, and we went and hit them on the counter and killed them off with the third. At home, fans wouldn't give you that license. Fans will be groaning, moaning, and everything else. You know, they want to see your team go at teams at home, and that's, I think, where the big difference comes in on that one, Lee, my man. And then to TJ's point, he's absolutely spot on as well, Jacko. You know, we ended Leeds. They were unbeaten all last season at home or something like that, 50-something games or something like that,
Yeah.
unbeaten at home. We ended it. And Everton unbeaten in a new stadium. They've had Man City, I think, already go there. Or maybe I'm making that up. But, you know, we've ended that today as well. 4 games unbeaten there. Look, I said, you know, I thought this was going to be a really tricky game today, and we've dealt with it really well. We've dealt with it with ease. And I just love that Papa Matasar has come on and we've scored from open play again. This guy is absolutely key to it. Why? Because he's a star man, comes from Senegal. Just give him the ball, he'll go and score a goal. Come on, Spurs. Job done. Game over. Let's fucking go. 3 points in the bag, Jacko.
There it is.
Let's have it, my
There
man.
it is. Come on. Love that.
Come on.
Absolutely
Where are we sitting in the
that.
league
3
now?
points in the bag, like you said there. Van de Ven. Unreal performance. Did we do a man of the match poll?
No, I'm going to put
Let's
that
do
forward
it.
now. Let's do it. We're sitting third in the Premier League right now, which is absolutely beautiful as well, Spurs fans. So a nice end or a nice start to your bank holiday weekend, whatever way you prefer it to be. But look, Jack, let's get on to the man of the match poll. I mean, look, for me, I think Mickey Van de Ven is an obvious candidate.
winner.
So I'll start this now. Who else are you putting forward? I mean, Vicario had a few good saves. Bentancur was
Vicario
sensational
definitely.
today.
Vicario definitely gets a shout, if not maybe second best, because he had 2 unbelievable saves. I'd throw Bentancur in there.
Yeah, I think Rodri's got to go in there.
And then, I mean, I know he didn't play the whole match, but Kolo Muani? Shout? Paulinho? Shout?
Hard
for the find a fourth because, again, Johnson, I mean, I'm not going to rag on the kid because we won, but it's seriously, again, pretty anonymous from him today.
Well, I think... Well,
and
look,
then
let's
him
run through.
defensively, he was pretty woeful defensively, along with Porro. Porro definitely not. Spence was okay.
Do you know what?
He had a tough assignment with Njai, to be fair.
Do you know what? I think when you look at it, right, Vicario was unbelievable today. Danzo done well, put his body on the line. Porro didn't really do well with Jack Grealish. Spence done well with Njai, but he still had an influence on the game. Midfield, I think Paulini is another fair one that can go in there, but I'd argue Bentancur was by far the better one of the two today. Xavi Simons. Do you know what? I don't care what people say. I'm putting Papa Matasar in there. I've been ridiculed about this guy for weeks. You know that he shouldn't be in the midfield. So I'm just going to be petty today, and I'm going to put him in right now. Actually, this is just Dave. You know, taking authoritarian nature here and just doing what I want to do and putting him in there because we've finally scored a goal from open play. And I said, Jack, when he was coming on, the guy looks hungry. He looks ready to make an impact. Nearly had an assist, only Richarlison left his boots back in the locker room. And then the second, you know, then he got his goal, which is absolutely brilliant. What I love most is he just doesn't even celebrate. It's just like, this is what I do. Put me back in the lineup. Brilliant. So he's going in my man of the match poll. So guys, it's up there. Get your votes in. If you're not voting for Van de Ven, then vote for Papa Matasar.
They've pushed Van de Ven in front as well. Danzo, class move by Danzo to push him up front. They pushed him up front to clap with the fans. Very nice move by Danzo there. Great captain's performance from Mickey Van de Ven.
Unbelievable from Van de Ven today. Frank loves it, look.
I mean, Frank is hiding the stiffy with the set pieces today.
It's like them photos when you're out with beers.
He does know how to play to the crowd. Stevie Frazier, second best defense and joint top scorers in the league. And that's incredible. That's what I'm saying. That's where, again, I am showing Frank patience in that regard, in that we are finding ways to score despite being a team that really isn't that pretty to watch going forward, really. Like, that is the impressive bit about us. And then the defense, like I said, the big worry was just Monaco. We got carved open. So I was a little worried. I was like, well, you know, can't have that happen too often because that's what we're relying on. And today it was back to business as usual, where for the most part, pretty solid defensively for the whole 90 minutes. So, yeah.
No, look, I think it was, it's been a very good performance today. I think, look, like I said, I think Frank deserves massive praise the way he switched up the formation today. I think that would have surprised Everton. And I think to a degree it worked out in our favour. Look, I take that again. Not overly great from open play again today in terms of going forward, but I would argue it looked much better with Muani up there. You know, I think I do see the resemblance of something that can prosper with him up there if you just put the right pieces around him. I think Papa Matasar needs to go in as the other 10 option over Xavi Simons. If he's going to do that again with Kudus on the other side. But, in general, I think Frank deserves absolutely massive praise for switching it up. That sort of gave us that foothold in the game. And then, look, massive praise for set pieces. This is something we knew this guy was going to come in and work on, and it's been a very, very effective tool. Why we haven't been great going forward, we've been able to nick goals from set pieces, which give you a chance of winning games. And what I love about it, it's the work that's gone into it. Like, the deliveries are absolutely spot on. Once you get a good delivery, it gives you a chance to get on the end of it. Then you just need your players to fly at it. And every single one flies at it. Everyone's hungry for it. So massive credit to Frank and his coaching staff in that regard. I think, look, like I said, with Mwani coming back in up front, you could see the massive difference when Richarlison came on, right? The guy couldn't hold up the ball. It turned into an absolute ping-pong game, and stuff like that. So I think Mwani coming back in will ease it. We will look a bit more silky. Xavi Simons looked good in the second half, shit first half, but looked decent in the second half. If we can see more of that, then all of a sudden you will see a bit of a different Tottenham team going forward on the pitch. And look, for me, I said today was a must-win. And the reason why I said it was a must-win, and I put the pressure on it today, is because the fixture list we've got coming up, you need to build momentum going into that. And to win like today's game, where you had a bit of everything.
Gives ourselves
scored
that
from
chance.
open play, scored from set pieces, but also we managed the game expertly well as well. We got our goals. We sat in tight for the second half, tried to limit them as many chances as we can and go and hit them on the counter. It was a very well executed game plan today. And overall, I think a very decent enough performance for me. I'm very happy with today. And I do see light now at the end of the tunnel with Mwani being in there.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Frank just needs to stop. Whatever his problem is with Papa Matasar, put it aside and get him into your lineup. Honestly, I swear to God, you do that, you will start completing the pieces of the puzzle very, very quickly. You look at Papa Matasar today, that run, he held that expertly. Jed Spence played him in, pulled it across, Richarlison useless. Also, in there again on his goal, he gets into the box, and for me, I think whatever it is, Frank said there's no reason why he took him out. Bergval's done better, Xavi's done better. Xavi couldn't even stay on his feet in the first half, and Bergval had longer on the pitch today, didn't create one chance, didn't even have a shot on goal. Papa Matasar had the least amount of time on the pitch today and had the most effect on the game. So Thomas Frank needs to put this guy back in the side. And to be honest with you, I don't understand why he took him out, because the guy's going off to AFCON.
Didn't have a bad game.
Sorry, but AFCON isn't our responsibility. Run the fucking legs off him before he goes. Keep other players fresh. And today I think Papa Matasar came on and proved the point. If Frank puts him back in there, I think he's going to yield the results with these bigger games to come.
Well, he created, when we weren't really creating much of anything because we were just defending with every man behind the ball, he created probably our two best chances, towards the end of the game. He had that one that he gave to Richarlison or Johnson. I forget which one, but he carved out that chance. For Richarlison. Richarlison should have tapped one home. Wasn't able to do it. And then we saw against Monaco, right, when we were really playing terribly, but we actually could have won against Monaco if Johnson had taken that chance that Sarr again was able to carve out when we weren't creating much of anything. I know we're scoring goals from set pieces, but if we want to score goals from open play, call me crazy. Your best chance might be from someone like Bob Matasar. He might be your opportunity to score goals from open play, really. TJ with a super chat from earlier saying, can we play with the away kit at all times? I think we used the home kit tonight, TJ, but can we play as if it were away from home every game? Maybe we just have to. Can we sell back the stadium to someone else? Can we just play away from home every week? Maybe that's our best chance of finishing high up the table, because right now Spurs really are a different team away from home. The bad performances away from home have been Bodo Glimt and Monaco. Arguably, those were probably some of our worst performances of the season, but some of our best results have also been away from home, and some of the best performances have also just been away from home. So it's just one of those where we're just desperate for the home form to sort of come into play here, because then we do have a good chance of finishing where we want in that top 6 sort of type of area. Because if we can start to become a tough team to beat at home, and then we can still continue this away form, I think that's our route to finishing in the top 6, this season.
Well, usually your home form is your bread and butter, Jack.
For some reason, it isn't. Yeah.
In years gone by, our home form was actually quite all right. It was our problems used to be on the away from home. And for me, I think Look, I think that's where a lot of fans, especially at home, and where these fans get frustrated on social is when we're not playing well at home, because usually it's your bread and butter. But if Thomas Frank could put that right, we have a chance of making top 4 this year, beating everyone's predictions, or at least putting ourselves in the race with 10 games to go, and try and get Champions League football back at the lane next year.
Yeah.
That's why the home form is going to be absolutely crucial, because if you're picking up points away from home, you add your home form to that. That would put you in and around the top 4 race with 10 or 8 games to go. And that's where you want to be. So that is one of the things that he has to rectify. But, I'm hoping that comes down with better quality players to have at his disposal to break teams down when you're at home. And I do think Rouhani coming in there will do good. I think he needs to get Papa Matsar back in there. I do see light at the end of the tunnel. Once he fixed that attacking problem, I think it will correlate with points at home, Jack. Genuinely, I believe that. 100%. By the way, though, can we chat about the double pivot today? It's one that has got a hell of a lot of abuse, over recent weeks. Too defensive, too this, too that. Rodrigo Bentancur was absolutely sensational in the middle of the park today. And anyone that says otherwise has an agenda. Not only did he turn over more ball and put his body on the line more than João Palhinha today, he was also sensational in possession today. I think he had that one shit pass towards the end of the first half, which granted, moments like that right before half-time, it's where you want that cool and calm head the most. But in general, he was absolutely brilliant on the ball today. He was a menace from set pieces, nearly also scored the volley in the first half. And I think what you're seeing is Bentancur maybe responding to that criticism. And I don't want to hear put Bergvall in there, put someone else in there. That pivot is the base to everything good that we're going to do going forward. And that's why Thomas Frank continues to stick with it. It has never been the problem. Thomas Frank doesn't want Bentancur vacating the space and marauding forward like Bergvall does in that position. He wants 2 disciplined players that are going to sit in there and help protect that back line. So if teams do break, we are not caught or left wide open. And them 2 are doing that job absolutely expertly. And I think many people will see off the back of today's performance, the genuine problem is up front, left wing, and that sort of cam position. Once we iron them out, we are going to be a bloody good outfit. But that double pivot today was absolutely brilliant in there today. Combative, good in possession, didn't give up a lot of chances either. Absolutely superb from them 2 today.
Yeah, 100%. King Hoddle saying no Madison, no Kulusevski, no Romero, no Solanke, no Udogi, by the way, as well. I think another person said scoring 3 away from home without a left winger or a fit number 9 and a 10 who's still finding his feet is pretty impressive. Hello, it's Joel, becoming a Flat Cat member. Big up to you, Joel. Thanks for joining the army. Hopefully you see the benefits of the membership and just helps us out a ton. So really do appreciate you. Daniel Larson saying, effing get in there. Come on, you Spurs. Artist T saying, good game. Big up Artist T. He seems to be happy with the result. He's not going to be too critical. AB saying, Sar didn't even celebrate. They've done him dirty. Dave seems to read into the celebration. I'm not too sure what to make of it. I don't have any conclusions yet on it, but I don't necessarily blame you.
Jack, people call me crazy when I spot these things, and I know I look a bit crazy right now.
I don't know what to make of it. No, sorry.
I'm telling you, there was something in that.
Yeah. Outer as Fasare
sitting on the bench.
Outer as Fasare, Van de Ven as my man of the match, Vicario second, and then Bentancur third. I'm exactly with the same order with you. Van de Ven and Vic are having pops at each other's. It's artist to you. I doubt that. I'll take a look at it though. Let me know if you got any evidence of it. Big up. I mean, I'd imagine that they're all in a bright mood and a good mood after this game. Maybe they're both competing for the man of the match. That's maybe they both want the man of the match. Vicario wants it, and then Van de Ven wants it. Now that Vicario got one against Monaco, maybe he's starting to get a little greedy and he wants another man of the match award here. Let's see here. Just taking some other comments. C4 saying all the argument for AFCON is that Frank doesn't want the side to get too used to him if he's disappearing for 2 months.
That's a fair point.
Kind of goes both ways though, right? Where we also just need to get points and need to go with your best side. But yeah, if you play him as much as we're playing someone like a Mohamed Kudus, maybe, right? Like, we're very reliant on Mohamed Kudus, and we're actually lucky that Kudus isn't going to AFCON this season. So maybe that's the logic, is that if we were using Pop Matasar as much as Kudus, then it would be a huge gaping hole in the squad. But when we're desperate for points in these bigger games, Sar just has to play. I'm with Dave.
like I hear the point, but you deal with that problem when it arises. But by also keep playing Papa Matasar, who scores goals and assists goals when he plays, you're giving Xavi Simons that time to develop, to adjust to the Premier League without all that pressure and all that scrutiny that he's under right now. You know, and that's the thing with it. I think that's the one thing where Thomas Frank has missed the trick. He's done a lot of good since arriving at Tottenham Hotspur, but I don't think he's helped the Xavi Simons case by continuously putting the pressure on a guy who's just too weak right now to play. You know, he's got to take time to adjust, and I think at that point, you play Papa Matasar. That way, you give Simons time to develop. So when Papa Matasar does go, he's ready.
Yeah. Stevie
'Cause
Frazier.
right now, sorry, just quickly. Right now,
No.
all you're doing is denting Xavi Simons' confidence every time you put him out there because he knows physically he can't handle it right now.
Yeah, it's just you're almost double hurting yourself where you keep rolling out Simmons when he's just not really doing it at the minute, and then you're also hurting Sarr's confidence because he feels like he should be in the team and he is willing to put in the work and put in the good performances. Stevie Frazier, Chinese has just arrived. Got to go, boys. Big up, lads. Great watch along. Come on, you Spurs. I had
You
a
know the
lovely.
rules. You know the rules. What did you get?
He said a Chinese takeout, but you want more specifics, Dave?
Yeah, I mean, Jack,
Orange
there's about
chicken,
600 things on a Chinese menu.
Plenty of things.
Yeah.
Spice bag, hopefully, if it's available. Stevie Frazier. I had a lovely Indian last night. I had a lovely Indian takeaway. I think it was more of just a curry than anything really that special, but it was very, very good. Big up, Stevie Frazier. And Mark upgraded the membership to Fan Show. Big up, Marky. Hopefully we'll see you on the Fan Show.
Monday.
Yeah, would love to see you.
Hopefully we'll see him tomorrow.
Yeah, please join us, Mark. Really appreciate your support, my friend. Thank you for upgrading the membership. And then also 2J. Good to see you back, 2J. Hopefully everything's
2J.
all right with you, man. But he's thrown us maybe a bit of a curveball here, saying, hello, guys, up the Spurs. I feel like whenever Johnson plays, we just gel better. He needs to start a lot more often. Come on, you Spurs. I don't think he really did much of anything today, to be honest, 2J. Maybe it's just his luck that we have played together or played better today with him, but him and Porro were pretty atrocious on that right-hand side, if you ask me. And we also played with Bodo Glimt, with him in the team when that was one of our worst performances of the season. We've seen some other games where he started and we haven't played that well. So I'm not too sure, 2J, but we've disagreed in the past and you've been right before. So I guess we'll see. But I'm not really too sure what he actually did today, if I'm being perfectly honest.
First of all, 2J, the name sounds like how we're going to celebrate this result once we're all done here. So great name. But look, when it comes to Brennan Johnson, to be quite honest with you, today isn't a day to ridicule the guy. It's just not. Was he awful? No. Was he great? No. It was just meh. It was just bland. Hopefully not like the takeaway I'm going to order when we finish here either.
Yeah.
But, like to Jack's point, okay, he got back with Pedro Porro. But the two of them stood off him. It was like watching Dumb and Dumber. Porro would shimmy to the right, Johnson would copy him. Porro would shimmy to the left, Johnson would copy him. And I'm like, how about anyone just shimmy forward? I mean, how about that? Get close to Jack Grealish. And it's stark contrast when you see Spence up against Njai. Backs off, waits for the right moment, engages. So he didn't really contribute much defensively, although I will say there was a couple of clearances in there that I did praise him for. Going forward, didn't really produce an awful lot either, although he did have little moments. What moments
where he could have done something, but then he just didn't do anything. Like he didn't put in a good cross, and then he didn't take on his man or do anything with it. So that's kind of sorry.
No, 100%. Like, look, what I'd say is like, he wasn't awful, he wasn't great, he was bland, but like today's not a day to rip him apart.
I agree.
But just because we won 3-0, it's also not a day to overpraise the guy either.
Yeah.
It's just one of them. To be honest with you, I want to talk about Sarr, Bentancur, Van de Ven, Vicario, players that actually deserve it today.
Yeah. Yeah. How do you feel about Bentancur, 2J? Because he's been getting a lot of stick from people. And I actually thought he was brilliant on the day.
2J does follow up, though, and that makes it fair. I think he's adding on to the conversation here. He says, with Johnson down the right, it gives Kudus more freedom and they generally play better, I feel. And to that point, I think we made that point with the formation once we sort of got to grips with what it was, that it was a genius move by Thomas Frank, because when you play Kudus out on the right, it's very hard. It's very easy to get across and double and triple mark him. And we've seen teams do that. But by allowing him to play centrally and float in them half spaces, Everton found it hard to actually get to grips or actually go and man mark him, So playing Johnson does free him up. But you also need to see more from Johnson. It still doesn't justify his position in the team just because he frees up more kudos, if you understand what I mean. Because to be honest with you, I feel like if we did play the 4-2-3-1 with Mawani up front, with Sarr in the cam, I don't think there would be any need for someone like Brennan Johnson, because all of a sudden Sarr's attracting attention, Mawani's got attracting attention, and that's the big problem when we play in the 4-2-3-1. It's so predictable. But I don't think it should be an advocate to put Brennan Johnson in the team week in, week out either. But the chances are Frank would probably roll at this again because we won and it did free up more.
You go with the winning team. That's fair. Yeah, maybe you just go with the winning team. I might be sounding really harsh here too, Jay, so I'll keep it brief. But if freeing up Kudus, that just means like just by Johnson existing, we get to free up Kudus. Like that means you could have put Dave out there and then Kudus could have been able to float and sort of that role, right? So technically anybody could have played out there and we would have given, that freedom to Kudus that we needed. But Dave makes a fair point. Maybe you go with a winning team at some point. King Hoddle saying, and Jai had one brilliant moment. Grealish was handled. I think Grealish handled us, to be honest. King Hoddle, I think so did Njai. Immense credit to the back four and covering midfielder. I think the center backs had the better performances than the fullbacks today.
Yeah,
but they had the tougher assignments, the fullbacks. Like Grealish is a handful. We know that. I don't think Porro did that well to deal with him. And then Spence, Dave and I were saying before we went live, but I think Njai is a real player. So he had it's probably one of the toughest assignments he's had this season, I think, with Njai. I think he's secretly their best player at Everton. So I'm not really going to criticize Spence at all. It's just one of those where he's not going to be able to completely lock him out. It's not going to be a penitentiary type of performance,
Just on the centre backs today, I thought Danzo was absolutely exceptional. I know Jordan says, why is he not in the man the match poll? Look, if you were here, well, you clearly weren't here for when I done it, but I was having a bit of a running joke because I'm a firm believer that Papa Massar should be in the starting 11 for reasons like he offered when he came off the bench today. So I sort of took a dictatorship role and just put him in there. But realistically, Danzo should have gone in there. He was absolutely sensational. The guy put his body on the line. What I love about Danzo, he's old school. You see balls coming in the box, and he's just flying at it like his life depends on it. And it's a stark contrast from what I've seen in the likes of your Dyers and your Davies and your Sanchez's and that in years gone by. He's always putting his body on the line, and I absolutely love to see it. And what I love about it is, I felt like at times when Romero's dropped out of the team, we've never really had that natural aggressor in the defence, and we've sort of missed it. But Danzo brings that. He's very similar to Romero in that type. And I really like Danzo. Mickey van de Ven, not only was he scoring good goals going forward, Jack, but he was making crucial headers and crucial clearances as well defensively today. So the two centre-backs are absolutely spot on. I think Njai did play well. He did get balls into the box. Same with Jack Grealish. Got to be honest about that. But they're two really good wide players, that was sort of expected. But it's all about how we deal with it when it comes in. And to the most part, the centre-backs dealt with it absolutely expertly. And then when Vicario was called upon, also dealt with it. Brilliant from them three today.
Yeah, definitely. Queen Ellie just quickly saying, I thought Porro was okay today. Done a brilliant corner for our second goal as well. Remember, Jack, he was up against Grealish, a fabulous player, so he did okay. Not brilliant, but never did anything too silly. That's fair. There weren't any silly moments maybe from him. I think you just need to engage a bit more, Ellie, when it comes to the defending. I think you just gave Grealish a little bit too much respect at times, but got away with it. And like you're saying, he didn't bring him down in the penalty area, did anything too ridiculous. So that's a fair point. Artist T saying, it's always a good game when you give out a hiding at an away ground. Satisfying to see the away end full and the home end completely empty. That's when you know it's a good day at the office. That's absolutely right. And seeing Everton fans leaving that early, like they're usually a pretty loyal bunch, you would say. I know in seasons past, they are kind of known for kind of moaning and groaning, during some of their Goodison Park days. But this season, they've not really had that much to complain about. I think they're just looking to be a solid team. I don't think they have any aspirations of Europe or anything this season. So they're one of those teams that are kind of tricky where, they're going to give you a good game, but they also are beatable, but they haven't been beaten at home. And Spurs are the first to do it in a very Thomas Frank manner, set pieces and just being solid defensively. It was really straight out of the Thomas Frank blueprint or blue book, really, which I'm totally happy with. Big up, Artist T. But yes, love seeing an away or an empty home end and then a very full away end. And a nice touch from Kevin Danzo, too, to push out Mickey van de Ven to the fans. Lovely to see that. Spurs have the second best goal difference also as well in the league this season, just 3 behind Arsenal's. And crazy that no one is putting a challenge towards them. But we're 1 point behind Bournemouth, who have looked like easily the second or third best team in the league so far this season. So Spurs, they're finding a way. They're getting it done. Thomas Frank seems to be very happy, Artist G. You can tell even by his celebrations. He's pumped. This is a win he really needed. This was a really
well. I think he felt it was coming as well, though. When you listen to him talking about Moani at the start of the game, he felt excited. He felt like you were going to see a bit of a different Tottenham today. You know, a team that was maybe a little bit better in possession and stuff like that. And I think, you know, that just comes down to him, you know, believing in Moani's ability and stuff like that. And it sort of set the tone because it meant we could hold up the ball, we could get at Everton. And weeks gone by, we haven't really had that, and it sort of set the tone for the rest of the game where we struggled going forward and stuff like that. So I think, you know, Thomas Frank could sort of see that coming today with Moani, and he said, look, I'm very happy about it, and I think Tottenham fans will be as well, which I think maybe it was a slight dig at, like, you know, fans getting frustrated with you know, how poor we have been going forward, that, like, you know, when the right players are available to me, you'll see a better Tottenham.
Yeah. 100%. We are the first to win here since Lippy Down Under. 100% agreement. It's a great win to pick up. I think I was looking for like a 1-0, 2-1 type of win. The fact that it ended up 3-0, I think is very, very nice to see. Steve D saying, what the F, just came back in, and Dave has come back from a Stove and Roses concert.
Look, when we win, you know, I like to enjoy myself. I've made no secret about it. For me, football's all about winning. When we're winning, I'm happy. When we're not winning, I'm unhappy. So, you know, that's the way it goes. It's the life of football.
And also Steve D, right? Like, it's been raining absolute buckets out there, so you got to get the bucket hat on at this point. You know, to keep yourself
from the elements.
Yeah, seriously. Queen Ellie, game over. Super sticker, absolutely right. Queen Ellie, completely agree. Great performance, and just lovely to see a nice 3-0. It felt, once we got to 75th kind of minute, 2-0 up, kind of felt like, you know, we were going to see this out. And maybe that's another thing that hasn't been praised yet, or maybe has, but we just taken it for granted. Again, with Thomas Frank as sort of the manager, I know it's not always the sexiest of football, but you do know, like, he's going to sort of see out a 2-0 win more than other, you know, managers of the past or just managers in general. He's one of those guys where once he gets to that stage, 75 minutes, 2-0 up, how many times have you seen Brentford, you know, in his time give up like a 2-0 lead? They're not really that sort of side. So that's something we can also look forward to, is if we are holding on to a lead, I have confidence that we will actually hold on to it. Yeah. Even the PSG game, it didn't even feel like, you know, that was down to his tactics or anything. That was just down to the players just not working hard enough, you know, in the beginning of the season to see out the game. So that's something else to praise, really, is that we are solid enough to hold on to leads once we get them, for the most part too. So love it, Queen Ellie, absolutely love it. There's another funny comment I'm trying to find there as we're kind of wrapping things up. I think it was Jason Bell. Let me find it.
Just quickly, this can't be surely. Mikey Raw is we beat Everton 4-0 on their edge. Come on,
man. Jason Bell. Jason Bell, I don't rate our attack, and yet we're joint top goal scorers. If we can start creating chances regularly, we might actually start being a half-decent side. I think that's very funny from Jason Bell. It is crazy to see us as joint top goal scorers. It just shows how, even though we didn't care about set pieces before under Ange, just shows how powerful set pieces can be. Like, the fact that we are joint top goal scorers, like, it just gives you that lead. And if you can hold on to it defensively, there you go, baby. There you go. 2J saying, stat, Tottenham Hotspur has a higher win percentage, has won a higher percent of matches, 66%, and conceded fewer goals per match when Brennan Johnson starts compared to when he does not. Might be luck. There you go, 2J. Fair point.
I'd question, though, how many big games are in there? You know, under Thomas Frank, he's sort of come in and he's played against the easier teams.
Is that this season too, 2J, or is it just if it's this season, then he hasn't played that many matches, to be fair, so it might be a little bit, you know, favored in his manner.
Mickey Van de Ven, our top scorer now. He's 5 goals now.
Queen Ellie, Bentancur had a very good game, only lost the ball once today, and him and Palhinha did a grand job in front of our defense. I'm going to be very curious to see what people say on Twitter. You know, I've been jumping on those tweets recently with the Bentancur hate. Like, he's become like the new Højbjerg, where he's just an absolute scapegoat. And I think it's more been down to the forward line that we've been struggling, not really the midfield. And I think Bentancur put in an irrefutable or undeniable quality performance today, and I think he's better to get his praise. 2J saying this season, I mean, he's only started so many games, 2J, so that's kind of where I might need a bigger sample size on that one. But Dave, as we're wrapping things up, I mean, anything left to say here? Just 3-0 win. Enjoy the rest of your Sundays and roll into next week, where Newcastle game, absolutely huge. And this was the momentum that we needed and the confidence that we needed to go to that Newcastle game, which is that also away from home?
Yeah, that's away from home. And, we've took a few
One of
hidings
the
up there
toughest places to
recently.
go.
Yeah, yeah. But you would argue maybe the way we set up might actually give us a chance of actually taking something from there. But no, look, today, job done, right? Good day at the office. This is what we want. We want to see more of these days. The Aston Villa one was a tough one. Went 1-0 up, ended up losing the game. Monaco was a very, very tough watch. And, I said coming into the pre-match build-up, everyone's saying what the drama about. Well, I said Frank needed to change it up coming into today's game, and he done exactly that, and that's yielded the results. So fair play to Thomas Frank, on that regard. And look, good day at the office, Jack. We scored from open play, maximised from set pieces, clean sheet as well. I mean, what more do people want? It's a bank holiday weekend over here. Go off and enjoy yourself. It's Sunday night, guys.
Show them
You've
that
got all day
tactical
to recover
flexibility.
tomorrow.
Show them that
Yeah,
tactical flexibility you've been asking for and people have been wanting to see.
Do you know what? The big problem in general is that, people don't like talking about managers anymore for whatever reason. At the end of the day, it's okay to have conversations, and I think people are afraid of having conversations nowadays. And at the end of the day, the conversation was around, and I said it. Frank needs to change it up heading into today's game, because today was all about momentum heading into the fixture list that we've got coming up. We've had hard fixture lists like that before, and when we haven't been on a good run heading into it, we've notoriously found it very difficult. But I think today's win sets you up nicely, because you're third in the league. All of a sudden, you're playing a lot of teams in and around you. We've got Chelsea, we've got Man United, we've got Newcastle in the cup, and also away in the league. Arsenal coming up away from home. You're playing the teams in and around you now. So it now gives you belief that you can go and compete. If we didn't maximise the points today and we didn't come out with that result, all of a sudden you're going in there at maybe a bit of a disadvantage. And it's just about psychology for the players in general, that it was so important to win today. Now heading into Newcastle away, we're going to be full of belief, full of confidence. If you pull a result out of that, all of a sudden you head into Chelsea at home and Man United at home coming up, Arsenal away, full of belief and full of confidence. That's why today the pressure was on to deliver the points. And all of a sudden now, this month looks uber positive. And perception matters in football. So it was important we won today. So absolutely brilliant. Job done. Enjoy your bank holiday weekends. But make sure you check in for our post-match reaction and also our Twitter reacts to see what the Spurs fans are saying. And then enjoy yourselves.
Yes, please, everybody. Show some love to the post-match reaction. Show some love to the Twitter reacts. Join us for a fan show. And also, if you can, get this to 200 likes, please. If you can, please, everybody. We'd really appreciate it. Show some love for the streams, because the more you like it, we don't ask for it often, but the more you like it, more it just sends it out to more and more other Spurs fans out there that are looking to watch the games with people. We appreciate you guys, though, for picking us as your watch-along destination and your friends to watch the game with, especially when we can have these great wins like this one away from home. And a big one next week. Big one next week against Newcastle. So we're going to need you all there for it to ride it together. It's Wednesday. It's coming up quick. Big up, everyone. Really appreciate you all. Enjoy the rest of your weekends. Smash the like button on the way out. Consider becoming a member if you want to support the channel anymore. Show some love to the post-match reaction and the Twitter reacts, and we'll see you all next time. Come on, you Spurs. We're a third in the league. Good place to be.